Bad job, AI. Bad job summarizing. Missed the important shit. Doubled down on shit we already knew.
Yeah, indeed. Like,
did it mention
the summary from the start of the session, but couldn't get to the...
Summarize this.
Did it mention the investigation into the guy's house that Matteo and Stone did?
I think that's where it said, oh, you investigated and you brought hazmat suits and flamethrowers. So no, it didn't. Again, bad summary. Not doing this one again. Bad. You should feel bad and you're a bad summary. But, if anything, it goes to show that AI just isn't that good at everything as we like to think. Like, why does the summary for this video...
I think it's just understand English.
Maybe. Maybe it's like, oh no, they're speaking half Finnish, half English. I can't make sense of this. They're making jokes midway. Is this actually something that happened, or is it important? So, fuck it. We're confusing the AI, and it's gonna think we do actual terrorism. That's going to be a thing. I mean, people just make YouTube videos of their own recordings of them planning terrorism and spreading information, but because it's hidden in an RPG session, they can't tell. Yeah, I just goes, look, this is legit. They're just playing D&D. They're not planning to overthrow the government, Mr. FBI agent watching this.
Like, when you asked, these are jokes, were they... part of the game, or were they important? Well, both.
The jokes are the important part.
Yeah, they're the important part.
I mean, if I had a choice, I would rather this just be 3 hours of us joking around, and then incidentally there's a game session.
Yep, it might happen. Although, isn't that basically what it is? Yeah.
Well, I mean, yes. The game session is there for when the joke parts and just a casual banter aren't making progress. It's like, oh, fuck, we're bored. We don't know what to say. How about the game makes some progress? Oh, I'm so sick. Oh, I will now roleplay looking for a cure. Right?
Right.
Left.
Yes. So what have you guys been up to this week? Besides the hungover and getting back from vacation. You were like in a devil museum?
Sorry, I was returning the dishes. Yeah, all sort of museums, like hills full of like witch and devil statues, devil exhibitions in a museum. I don't know why the politics is all about the devils. A lot of funky art. It was good time.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you've got hills full of crosses, you need to balance it out with
a bit of Christianity with it, yeah. That was a pretty weird place. Would have been cool to come there like during the night time, but I think it's closed and you cannot. We are a bit rebels and like even fly a drone there, like get a shot from above. It wasn't forbidden, so.
The bow is incidental. I just anyone who trespasses there gets that.
I don't know. There was some long stairs, and I heard somebody mention security, but like we just like sneak out after that.
I was gonna say it's just the local Karen who complains about everything. Like, oh yeah, they're driving their car through here. Arrest them. Where they're flying a drone through here. Shoot them. Where they're walking, where they're blocking my view. Also shoot them.
It's really noisy though. Like it's really noisy. Like when it like leaves and lands. So
where they're making a mild amount of noise. The thing went boo, and it sounded like a large fan.
One funny thing was we were quite close to the Russian border, and there's like dunes, like a sand that is moving around, really white, really clear, and we like had the drone do a shot from very high above. And then we lost control of it, and it started to fly toward Russia.
Oh, that's bad.
So it lost the Bluetooth connection, but there was luckily a button with a callback, which I think is it boosts the signal. And we were waiting for a few minutes, nervous that is it coming back or not.
Oh no! Our flying drone is heading at max speed towards Russia. And the Russians immediately start running away from it. Oh God! Not again!
And that's how I
started
global conflict.
And that was all the excuse Russia needed, and they attacked Latvia.
Yeah.
They're just waiting at the boat. As soon as someone puts a drone in the air, we'll pull out the big magnet and pull it towards us, and that'll give us a reason to invade them. You started it. You had the big drone fly towards us. Big Acme magnet pulling it from the sky.
Really dangerous. 2 kilograms, a 200 euros toy.
He could have strapped a bomb to it. He must have removed it before we examined it. How many cheap toy drones would you need with grenades attached to them to be a real threat? Like one, right?
I think that would need at least 20 of these to carry a grenade.
Really?
Yeah, it's super tiny. It's if it's on your palm, it's 20 grams or something.
Oh, that is fucking tiny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a tiny thing.
Okay.
But I was really surprised how high and far it can go.
Yeah. Also not surprising they get taken off by the wind if they're that tiny. Man, drone tech has gotten really good already. Surprises me that something would be that noisy if it's that small.
Yeah, it is really, really noisy.
Apparently. Anyone else have anything in particular to share? Or otherwise, we'll focus on the state of the game. Besides the summary, which we already gone through.
Just saw some friends.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Okay.
I downloaded Elder Kings 2 again.
The fuck's Elder Kings
mod
2?
For Crusader Kings 3.
Oh, well, there we go.
Elder Scrolls mod. So
Hey, what does that do?
it overhauls the entire game. It turns the map into Tamriel's map with its own events and races and certain mechanics like magic and stuff. So werewolves, vampires, hag ravens.
Did you say it's an Elden Ring mod?
Elder Scrolls.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there is a Game of Thrones mod as well, like an overhaul mod, which basically turns the game into a Game of Thrones game. You can get dragons and conquer the world and shit. Basically, just redoes the world and adds mechanics that fit the setting. So.
Okay, cool. Never heard of it. But, I also don't play Crusader Kings, so I guess it's one of the games where I should play that at some point, and then I never get around to.
Yeah, when I started playing Crusader Kings 2, and saw that there are 11 tutorials, I was like, okay, am I ready for this? But then I decided to power through it, and boy, was it worth it. Ooh, I like Paradox games. Not the business model, mind you, but the games
Paradox
are
is
pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Paradox is.
Then there's me who was like, I can't be arsed with tutorials. I tried the Ireland stuff for a moment, then was like, okay, I'm bored now. I want to go play another character. And I was like, how does the game work? There's a wiki, yay!
There's a wiki. There are hundreds of hours of guides.
YouTube material. Yeah.
if you're into like actually learning deep mechanics, you can actually, wow, can you lose some time over those games?
The board was say by the time feudalism hits, and I'm like, I'm a restart, and I don't know how to play as a feudal society. That's usually when my game ends. If nothing else, then going from tribal to feudal means that units that use one resource all of a sudden start using money, which means that all the armies you build just drain your bank account. And the problem is that if the others around you haven't moved, they still use the old resource. They have huge armies and they can just
wait. Like, haha, my army runs on food.
Kind of, because I think once you go feudal, you can't freely attack other people, but tribal societies can just freely attack other people. So it's like, well, I need a casus belli to attack the tribals, but they can freely steamroll over my lands because I need to build my economy. Most of the upgrades that you build on tribal era get destroyed when you move to feudal era, so all the money coming from that is also gone. So unless you really, really build up a large buffer of money to kickstart economy, you're like, oh.
Surely
No.
That's unrealistic. What country would ever give back land they took during a different era?
What kind of society actually has any laws? Ugh.
Yeah.
International, mind you. Ugh. Or at least, who the fuck respects those?
Yeah, exactly. They're more like suggestions.
And then
grew.
these are all discussions you're simply having with the doctor and the nurse. Like, then Crusader Kings has all these things, and the doctor's like, "Please, sir, I don't play video games. You're making it sound just sure, whatever." Whatever the fuck Paradox Publishing does. Yeah, I'm sure it's very annoying. I'm trying to read my book.
Neither does Guy Brush, so this must be Gorm on the speakerphone. Guy Brush doesn't play computer games either.
But you're role-playing a guy who's actively not like you. Okay.
I wish my secret government organization would pay me more so I can actually afford all of these Paradox games. The DLCs are relentless. Like, it used to be you buy a game for like, I don't know, $50 and you own it, and it's all of the game. Maybe an expansion or two, and they're like $20-$30. Now it's like, yeah, the basic game is like $40, and then you have to pay like, I don't know, $250 for all the content. What the hell happened? It can be even more. You get it like
playing Destiny 2.
1,000. Yeah, like $1,000 altogether.
Could we focus on the treatment?
I imagine Gorm actually enjoys the historically related games. He's like, I don't do mindless things like watch movies. Oh, but Paradox games. Oh, so many thousands of hours just lost to those.
Did you know that if the German army just focused entirely on the Eastern Front at the start of the war, they would have easily clapped every single opponent? I've run simulations 2,000 times.
If they just respected the what was the Ribbentrop Pact? Can't remember the name. If they just respected the pact with Soviet Union, they could have conquered the rest of the world and focused on Soviets afterwards. Why would they do that? Why did they have to get the war with the Soviets straight away? And
then he doesn't get an answer. It's just a beat quiet, and then he goes, "Actually, I have a theory on that. You see."
Yes.
I suspect Hitler was secretly being controlled by other forces that were trying to sabotage Germany from the inside, and
You forgot the Molotov on front.
Oh yeah, Molotov. That's the one. Molotov and Ribbentrop Pact, and I'm sure it was something to do with Soviets having their own nuclear plan. What? They didn't? Oh yeah, of course. Officially they didn't. Yes. I understand that. But
in the simulations,
secret
they all
documents I've seen. I mean, you heard nothing. I didn't just expose secret government official records.
It's because they were really close to activating the occult teleportation system array. What? Oh, fuck, I forgot that's not common knowledge. Forget you heard that.
The Chrono Troopers would have really fucked us up. Hitler was actually a hero. He tried to, he managed to actually fight against the Chrono Trooper program.
Yeah. Hitler forgot that he wasn't actually at war with them in this timeline. Just in the two alternate ones he was also fighting.
Wait, this was the one I actually managed to get the deal? Damn it!
Why was I not hired in the other ones?
This is why you don't save scum so often. God damn it.
I fucked my own hardcore save. That's why I only play one game at a time. You know, mix and match the same game multiple times. You forget what you're doing in which.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Guybrush is listening to all this shit being rambled at him.
Yep.
You know, Dr. Gorm is in a hazmat suit looking at you through the plastic divider or the hazmat area. At this point, most of the people inside don't feel so great and are developing miscellaneous fungal symptoms. And are either lethargic or desperate to get out and behaving in some odd ways. Sometimes chewing on some of the nearby objects for an oral fixation. Or being like, I wonder if I could eat that. Or saying like, no, I'm fine. You can just let me out. Something bubbles under the skin. But also,
I assume we have gotten rid of most metallic stuff that we can out of the room. Like, sure, heavy metals are copper and
I mean,
and
you're
stuff
not gonna,
like
it's
that,
a hospital. You're not going to keep. You're keeping people in the hospital, right? In the ward that was set up for that. I mean, generally, hospitals don't keep a slush of heavy metals just sitting around.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Start licking the paint and hoping it's lead?
Who knows? Or chewing the rails on a hospital bed because, you know, it's iron, but it's metal.
It's likely aluminum.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you suckle on enough of it, you'd get something.
Or try and grind it with something or file it down into filings and I don't know.
I mean, there's also a security guard, not to mention Dr. Gorm's here, at least for now. So unless all three of you coordinate on stealthily doing something like that, which I sort of doubt, since at that point you'd probably catch the what the fuck are we doing moment.
Yeah.
Not to mention that you had a solution you wanted to try for the nurse as a test result, which Dr. Gorm whipped up last time, gave to the nurse, but you're still sort of waiting to see what happens.
That's probably why he's there still, just staring in. He's bored, so he's concentrating his thoughts on what annoys him, which is games. At the moment, it seems.
A day of observation. Now, let's see if I can remember exactly what kind of roles you had for what you gave her. Let's see. Chemistry, good. Chemistry, good. Yeah, okay. I believe you just went good on that. The slush you gave her was of just a whole bunch of very, very base materials, assuming that whatever the slushy of heavy metals might have been. It was also particularly acidic, as was other medicines that were tried before, so you're going to try something very base instead. Of course, you're also trying to just mix and match with many of the other ingredients to try and be antifungal. And who knows exactly what works best, so you're giving it a very heavy dose. The nurse seems to be experiencing consequences from that today, as she is not exhibiting the same symptoms as everyone else, but she's not exactly doing great, as she's now showing signs of poisoning in general.
Ugh.
But give me a medicine check as you try to examine her.
Can I assist him?
Yes. So plus 20, but he's doing the work ultimately. Also, you're doing a little bit by proxy, so he's doing most of the work.
Yeah. But I can be there as a consult.
Yeah, I mean, you're also the one in there with her, trying not to get infected.
Yeah, true.
You are also the person who actually is trained in medicine, so maybe it should be you doing the check. Like doing the medical check.
Are you sure you want him to do that, considering he's also potentially infected and might not be in the best state of mind?
True.
You want me to do it?
No.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Oh, right.
Hey,
That's true.
Tonti, Matteo.
Between the two of you being
I'm
here,
here.
that would also just be whoever rolls medicine plus help from the other one. So whoever rolls medicine does the
I
thing.
don't have my sheet up though. I'm on the balcony right now. I'm trying to
I'll roll
piece
for
myself
you.
together in real life. Thank you.
How hungover are you? What did you do?
My mom decided that we need to drink beer, so I brought beer. But then she also had some wine, and then she also had bought some stronger beers that I drank all up. Then I got home, I vomited, and I went to bed, and I've been shaking like a fucking leaf this
What
whole
the fuck
day.
did she feed you?
I don't know. I'm not doing great.
You made her mad. She tries to
I'm
poison
starting to
you.
feel a bit better now.
Generally, mothers
I'm
are like,
starting to feel a
oh,
little bit better now.
sweet baby, here, eat all these delicious sweets and have another bowl of food. And you look like you can eat a little bit more. And here's some health drinks and maybe a nice glass of wine. Not like, all right, here's a bottle, chug, 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 chug.
You're feeling bad already? No? Here's some lead for it.
What are these? They're lead paint chips, my favorite.
It was nice. We were just listening to music and talking shit all night.
Oh.
Sounds cool.
Well, it sounded like you had fun at least. But okay, I rolled even with the help, unfortunately. It's not a great roll. You
Yikes.
needed 61, you got 67. Which means that between the three of you on location, doing an observation of the nurse, you get the idea that this is currently actively poisoning her. The symptoms definitely seem different. The fungal effects that you're looking for, yeah, those are less, but that's probably just because she's dying from what you're giving her in general. Maybe it's something in the mix, or maybe this is just how it's healed. You can look at it for another day, maybe it gets better. But that's also a day you'd just be sitting around here, or adjusting the dose, depending on what exactly you want to test.
Well, almost said back to the drawing board, but maybe I'll just waste a day here just making sure, because he's pretty... this is a little unexplored territory, but maybe just give it time.
Do you have time?
Do you have time? Because it's the 11th today. I mean, also, you don't need to just be there observing them the entire day, right?
We're in a hospital, right? Can we get an actual doctor to check on her?
Well, that
Who's
would mean
with us?
informative. One, there's an actual doctor in there who's infected. Two, what exactly do you want to tell the actual doctor?
Yeah, the point is to keep it
You told them this is CDC in charge of a very rare new infection of sorts. But you're also trying to not tell them exactly what it is. You just sort of isolated them and said, don't ask questions. This is something currently under wraps under this special investigation team. You guys can just focus on your daily tasks.
Yeah.
What are you going to tell them? It's an alien infection?
That's a good question.
I mean, if you can spin them in a
we
story.
don't know. But it could be from Russia.
True. Do you remember, Gorm, that the patient 0 is still wandering around, and the longer the group is tied here in these investigations or these experiments, more people might get vomited on?
Yes. And who knows what the cause of it is or where it's going now.
Right. Also, the only two I believe that we had is the tape, and that tape is gone as well. So.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do with that tape? It's a tape with a guy talking and then some music on it.
But if I find
that should be figured out,
an antidote, if I just, we could develop maybe a vaccine, and then it doesn't really matter. People take vaccines nowadays, right? After what happened with what's it called, the Spanish fever. So
I mean, you're confident that with a few days of testing, you'll probably be able to narrow this down. The big question is, how do you approach this, and who do you consider expendable, and what do you do in the meantime? You're not going to get your answer instantly, and other stuff is happening while you are sitting here babysitting your friend in the quarantine ward. I mean, he's still going to sit there if you just go off and do other things. But maybe it's faster if you do more experiments here on location. So, priority. You want to cure this really, really fast and make sure that this pathogen, or whatever exactly it is dealt with? Or do you go out and find the source, or whatever the spread is, or whatever the unnatural cause of it is? Remember, Delta Green investigation, that is sort of your job. Or, that company, Benthic, which was, where you're waiting for an appointment.
Yes, we could go and investigate ourselves.
We do have two other people who
appointment.
can investigate if Dr. Gorm wishes to remain here and commit to the medical experiments.
Ah, yes.
indeed.
Our special forces team.
Yes, the field team. While the brains are usually sitting behind a computer or a lab.
The decision is ultimately yours, and in case of doubt, we'll just say that the decision will be made and pushed by Matteo.
Yeah, okay. We can go investigate.
Okay. So after checking on the nurse and making some notes on the condition for future reference, and at the end of the day, you'll probably make a decision for that medical-wise. Separate from that, Matteo, you're continuing the investigation. What does the investigation focus on?
Fucking good question.
Yeah, it's like, we investigate. Roll investigate. Okay, done.
Exactly.
You rolled a 2 on investigate.
Can't I just
Now
roll
what?
investigate?
You can roll investigate for a lead, to be reminded of what your leads are. Matteo takes charge. Everyone to the Matteo mobile. Everyone runs over there, puts on their cleaning mask and gloves, starts the car, goes vroom, 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 and then you drive off into a wall. Or not.
Not everyone. Everyone not in quarantine.
You put the entire quarantine room and put it in the back of the car.
Ooh.
Right, it's like halfway there.
Idea.
They're like, Guybrush, shouldn't you be at the ward? And Guybrush is guzzling down samples.
Or mystery machine.
Cucumber smoothie.
It's fine. As long as he doesn't puke on you, we shouldn't get infected by anything. And I don't think it's mature enough yet in his system for him to start doing that. Okay, well, just just put him on a leash. A sample
Like
runs
a
off
child.
to drink something in one of those child harnesses.
Yeah, Guybrush remains in quarantine. He has assigned himself to stay there as well.
Great.
For safety. Our job is not to also be spreading vectors because we do not know at which point or how freshly it starts being transmittable. So,
okay. But yeah, let's focus on main goal first. Mateo, what main goal?
I'm trying to figure it out. I have no fucking idea where to start. I mean, I guess we could go and break into Benthic.
Was a good idea breaking into places.
Yeah.
Works.
I mean, we tried asking.
Yeah, and they said, "Yeah, we'll call you back any day now."
Yeah, we'll totally get back to you, and then they haven't. So
bureaucracy can be slow.
Skipping bureaucracy is something the field team usually does.
Well, you tell me. Tell me in decisive terms, like, we do this. Because reason.
Stone, you got any ideas?
He may or may not
Not
be.
really.
I mean, there's also the Devil's Tower thing, but I mean, that seems like a fucking hike and health.
That is true. That is also a thing you're aware of. I mean, you're aware the Devil's Tower is a big plateau. You might be able to simply charter a helicopter to fly up there. Or climb up yourself, depending on what you think the point of it is, or... I don't know, go there, stand at the bottom, make a few photographs, check if there's aliens, leave. You can also load everyone up on guns and go to Bentic and just shoot them all up like it's fucking boss arena.
Yeah, nah. I mean, alternatively, we can just try solving the missing persons case, which is not really my forte. I don't know where to start.
The missing persons case.
Well, missing things case. There's,
the vomiting person. That guy who's missing.
Yeah. I'm not sure if calling it a person at this point is.
Yes. Well, you don't have any particular leads on where he is, I guess.
Exactly.
Doesn't
when was he seen the last time? And by whom?
I believe the last incident you have of him being involved in is just the vomiting incident, where he vomited on the deputy. Other than that, it took you a while to even identify him, and you've put no effort into really tracking him down.
Let's do that. I think that we should check out all the morgues in this area. I think that he has ended up dead at this point.
That's a good idea.
So let's do some investigation work. I'm gonna roll investigation to find out all the morgues, and then we can just call them through.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, okay. Who is talking to the various police and coroners and medical staff? Who's on the phone doing what? Like, who takes the lead? Is it Agent Stone? It's his idea.
It can be. Do I have the description of the puking man?
At this point, you would, yes.
All right. Okay. So basically, I'm just gonna call the places through notepad on hand, writing really bad handwriting notes on it, really big letters, and basically, I'm gonna introduce myself as an agent from FBI. and I'm going to tell that we are finding for a person of interest who was last seen extremely sick, and asking them to like verify and review if a body matching that description I'm going to give them is found on their morgue. I'm going to basically call the place where like dead bodies end up.
Yeah, okay. Between the bunch of you, I think you would have no problem simply gathering all the information of potential morgues and locations throughout the area, not just in the state, but slightly outside of it, just in case. That would be a pretty big list. And you would just start checking with them, like, okay, police station, medical, morgue, hey, do you have a John Doe
Hospital,
or someone
yeah.
else, with this description that recently turned up dead in the past X days?
Actually, Agent Stone has like a revelation. There might be actually a computer system that is being shared by the hospitals in the area. Maybe like that would be the first thing to do before starting to call.
I think that would be part of it. Like, hey, we're already at a hospital. Yeah. Do you have a system like that? Oh, yeah, we have, a certain degree. There's also some smaller that it might be at that process later, or they would go through the police station. Medical versus justice system, slightly different. Depending on if it was a crime they were involved in, or if they're brought in sick and then they die in the hospital. Slightly different procedure for each. Most importantly,
could be also John Doe.
Yes, exactly. There is ultimately a list of things that you would go through. It would take an amount of time. Would you be complete in this? Go ahead for Stone to roll me bureaucracy. You're going to get the result either way. It's just a matter of how good and thorough are you, and how confident are you in your own result. Okay, good.
39 out of 43 success.
Yep. You and with you some of the others spend a chunk of the day simply calling all the various numbers and checking the various systems. Check morgues for puke dough. And because you double check, and ask all the various questions, not just has there not turned up a puke dough like this in any of the morgues, there hasn't even been any sort of medical person administered with his name or description. Like, at this point, you sort of know who you're looking for, right?
Yeah, I would think that we do.
Yeah, and no, this person has not turned up in any health or police facility whatsoever. He's apparently either dead in a bush somewhere, or he's doing okay and just laying low.
That is interesting. We don't have the person's name, right?
Maybe he's turning into a tree somewhere. Who the fuck knows?
I believe you checked his identity with the camera footage, and then it turned out to be the benthic doctor. Dr. Gent?
Oh, it was him?
I believe you confirmed that last time. When you took the footage to the facility to check his identity based on that. And I believe it was one of the last things you had in the session before you focused on the isolation. Or if not, then at this point, you sort of double check the information. It's like, oh yeah, that person. You mean this and this of that and that?
Okay, let's find his home address and go to search it through.
The one that we already searched.
I'm sorry. There's a few names involved. It's McCaslin. It's McCaslin.
You searched it. That's where you found the pad. Going like, oh, I gotta find the tape.
Dookie Doe McCaslin.
That's where we lost our tape, and we also found.
Yeah, we searched one doctor's apartment already.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. So, Mr. MC Caslin, can you write down the name, please?
Yes, it's
so
on
let's
screen.
Let's find his
And that's
home
what he
address
does on the
and
weekends.
visit it.
I believe you already visited his home address.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
That's the guy. That's the guy you were like, oh,
That's
it's
the
this
doctor.
guy. It's Pukey McGee. Oh, that's this guy. Great, let's go visit his home. And then you visited his home, and it was a mess, and there was a lot of. Or did you? No. I thought maybe you visited the deputy, but you didn't even visit the deputy's home.
No. We haven't
deputy at all.
visited the deputy, but isn't the deputy dead?
Yes, he's dead.
Is he?
Yeah.
But he's also
Okay,
a victim who got puked on and then had all this, so that is also a place you would logically want to investigate.
All right.
It's nothing else.
But
than
what happened to the
make
body
sure
of the
family isn't
deputy?
infected.
It got taken to the morgue, and then it got cut open with a buzzsaw with flimsy medical equipment by Guybrush, which is why he's now infected.
All right. I think we need to get rid of the body at some point.
I mean,
Is there like can we order it to be cremated or something like that?
you have that authority. You're in charge. You're the special FBI investigation power team, and if you guys say this needs to be burned right now, it's a health hazard, we are done investigating the body, then that's what happens.
All right. Does everybody agree that we can get rid of the body? And also, I think that room needs to be really disinfected.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, that is going to be done, and the person who is going to touch the body or even go in the same room is going to wear a hazmat suit.
Okay, if you're spending a large chunk of your day on that, and Guybrush is spending his own day simply checking the medical things in isolation in quarantine, would you mind giving me a medicine check on Guybrush?
Medicine. Medicine.
Right,
Boop.
Oh, okay. That's actually a success. As the day progresses, you will do your own checks on the nurse that was given Guybrush's medicine, and you will conclude after, nearing the end of the day, action can only really be taken at the end of it, that while she does look like she is suffering from poisoning right now, whatever mix exactly she was administered, probably just a way too enthusiastic dose of all sorts of chemicals, there is no more sign of that fungal infection.
Oh, it was cured.
I will relay the message to Gorm.
Yeah. How exactly to deal with that, because she still currently needs medical attention for the poisoning, which is also quite quickly killing her. If you were to take it and not do something about this and just walk outside with it, yeah, that's probably not great.
You would, I would die. As well.
You would die regardless, just maybe not a puking viral mess.
Mhm.
This is also version
Right.
1, so there's probably a way better, cleaner solution for this if you just spend a day with some successful medical checks.
All right. Well, first of all, she's cured of the vector.
There's no signs of them,
disease.
so
At the end of the day, yeah, let's get the phrasing right. There is no sign of the fungal infection in the nurse anymore.
yeah. The symptoms are gone, but that does not necessarily mean that the underlying cause is gone.
Yeah, I mean, it might still be there, but like dormant or some shit like that. But
Yeah.
Or
So
dying.
to
but-
make it, let's quarantine this off. So let's make it so that she can't get another infection by spending time with the other infected. So let's take another area where to quarantine her and give her to the regular stuff to take care of, because they can take care of the poisoning.
Guybrush will object to that.
I mean, what
will
if
say
it turns
that
out
you
she's
should-
still puking on everyone?
Yeah,
can
which
bring
is
it
why
back to
Guybrush will
himself, yeah.
object to that and say that you should start administering countermeasures for the poisoning to stop that, but it's way too early to expose her to other people in case it comes back the moment she's cured of it. It might come back with a vengeance.
Well,
So
can
you
use
should still be
hazmats.
the contact person to, and also, right, but that would also expose and reveal too much. to outsiders. So you should still be the one to do this. Keep doing it. Just take her to another room nearby and keep her under quarantine. But you need to be the guy who deals with both of the problems now.
That's menial tasks. Well, I guess
You
I
set
should-
yourself into this position, so congratulations.
But I will.
Or have Matteo do it. He seems to have some sort of, but it has to be one of us.
Sure.
Not
It's
a
the cleaning.
stuff. Yes,
so-
this is cleaning poisons from a woman. Why don't you put Matteo to the job?
Yeah.
You can justify anything with cleaning. It's like, okay, so why is Matteo the one actually doing all the killing? Well, he's cleaning all the unclean things from the world by shooting at them. Everything's just cleaning.
No, that wasn't. Oh, we should use his special power. It's like if you want, then you can convince him to do it because it's cleaning the woman. Role play thing.
Phrase it correctly, and Matteo will do anything.
So long as you pay.
I mean,
I have an idea how to find that dead body on the bushes. We didn't see his cell phone anywhere, right? When
you have his
Matteo
identity.
was searching the house.
When you were in his house, did you find his cell phone somewhere? I don't.
Yes,
Ooh, no, that is of course something I don't.
Matteo was searching at least for laptops and a device like that at Stone's advice.
See, you weren't particularly looking for it. I don't think it got mentioned. You weren't particularly looking for it. You didn't find it there, but you don't know if
Agent
that means
Stone's
if he
gonna
has
call
done
it.
it or not.
Agent Stone's gonna call it.
Okay.
You have his number?
I mean, you know the person. That means you can look it up online, so you're gonna know what his number is that way, probably, right? If it's a cell phone, it's registered to a name. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Or call the phone company and ask their phone number or something like that. There has to be ways.
Okay. You call it, and someone answers. They will. Let me
Good
get
day.
that. I'll say this is Brent.
This is Agent Boulder from the FBI. I am trying to reach. How do you pronounce the guy's name again?
McCaslin.
I'm trying to reach McCaslin. Am I having the right person on the phone?
Yes, this is Brent. You know that McCaslin's first name is Brent. You would have looked at his name, so.
I'm relieved that everything is fine. We had an information that you might be violently ill. Is it possible that we can meet during this day?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm very busy lately, but don't worry, this won't be a problem for long.
FBI is also very busy. What is your location?
I don't like the way you asked me that just now. It sounds like you're going to come over here and immediately try to arrest me or something.
Have you done something illegal?
No.
As far as I know, you haven't.
You said that in a very hostile way.
It is just my Swedish way. I'm very nice guy, but you don't want to make an enemy out of me.
What exactly seems to be the problem? We can talk on the phone. Behind him, you can hear what sounds like hustling and bustling and the vague people talking. Give me a perception check to see if you can make out what's happening around him.
Yeah. 36 out of 68.
Okay. I mean, alertness is not the same as perception, but okay, I'll allow it. Which is that someone in the background will vaguely greet a customer, which says, "Welcome to Jackson Sporting Goods Store. How can I help you today?"
I'm going to write it down, and then I'm going to basically start walking to my car. I'm going to drive there while speaking on the phone.
Okay. It's not exactly nearby, but you take a moment to try and identify where that might be. It is in Montana City.
How long?
I mean,
there's
another one which is like in a different state, but you're searching for what's nearby.
Most likely not that one. Yeah.
So you're putting two and two together.
I'm going to explain that we have a dead body who has symptoms of poisoning, and because you are a medical doctor and you were connected to being in contact with him, that you would be a great asset for us to figure out what the hell is going on.
Oh, well, I don't think you should look too much into it. It might be a bit much for you. Also, I'm fairly certain that that anyone who I've been in contact with would be perfectly fine.
Well, this fine person is like not in a very good shape. I would recommend you to stay away from any civilians self-quarantine.
Here, sir. Someone will be heard handing to him. Oh, thank you very much. Then you hear him sort of walking outside.
Sir, are you in a store?
Yes, I'm just picking up a few things.
I'm trying to basically keep him on the phone, hoping that I will get something else with my high alertness. Something else is he going for a car, a bus, a train, walking, and such sport?
That's fine. You'll have another alertness check for that in a little bit. But for now, as you are simply talking to him, he will ask you, what exactly has been happening? Maybe I can give you some good advice here and there. I understand that I deal with some complex matters, which I can't always talk about since my work precludes me from sharing certain information.
Okay, I'm going to
but I'm always willing to help with investigation.
Explain slowly the symptoms, and explain that we have a multiple of people in the hospital in quarantine because of the symptoms. And I'm going to basically, if I can roll humans, trying to find out that is he a person that could be best reached by maybe tingling his ego, that he's very important, such forth, maybe getting some information out of him. He seems to be very what is the word for it? Really feeling that he's very important. It's a failure, 58 out of 32. But I'm trying to keep him on the phone as long as possible.
Okay. You're trying to get a sense of what this guy is all about, and it's actually really quite difficult for you to get a grasp on what he is. On one hand, he seems like he's genuinely caring and concerned about what's going on, but also he's talking about it with a complete detachment, as if none of it matters anymore to him.
Yeah. I'm trying to make him into ally, at least make a feel of it that we really need his expertise and he's important, and only he can help us out with his masterful expertise in medicine and stuff. While I'm driving toward that sports stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're not just gonna catch him there because it's a few cities away. But,
yeah, exactly.
But you will be
I have
able to
also the next idea.
Yeah.
To maybe
get his
and I can always track the phone. that is a thing that can be done.
Yes, although at this point he also knows that, you're aware of what his phone number is, so depending on what he thinks or knows about, he might just decide to ditch it now, but who knows?
All right.
But we'll see. We'll see. That's all what if. For now, we still have him on the phone, and he still seems willing to just talk to you about about things. But when you bring up the subject, he will say that you shouldn't worry too much about any potential illnesses or observations that pop up. That is simply their will looking for the correct people. I think you will find that some of the hosts will be far more recipient than others, and they will be granted something truly wonderful.
Have you ever heard about star people?
Well, yes. Have you ever heard of them?
In passing.
And you will hear you will hear the sound of fumbling with some electronics as he closes a car door. And then in the background, you will hear a tape start playing. And the David Bowie song starts playing.
And I would try to stop the phone call.
You will try to stop the phone call. Okay.
And I will turn it off. And I hope that he will think that it just disconnected. Or I was out of battery or something like that.
Okay. Do give me an alertness check. Or again, perception check. Yeah. Why is that the same stat in this? Like perception is a thing, right?
No, it's not. It's alertness.
Why do I keep thinking it's a thing? It's just alertness. All right,
it was probably because it was in the previous system.
Yeah,
there were different things.
I mean, all these stats, and then why is there not a perception or
Sadly,
observation?
I failed. 91 out of 68.
Okay,
No.
yeah, because you clicked away quite rapidly, it's, no further information was gathered from that.
I'm going to call back to here and explain what happened and where I'm going. Because I just disappeared from the hospital.
Okay. You're going back to the hospital calling back to the hospital and telling them what you're doing. Okay, yeah, while you're driving towards Montana City.
Yeah, I'm asking that if one of you could actually attempt to trace the good Brent's phone.
Where would you even be?
I'm busy making a cure.
Yeah, okay.
Not
Put my fingers on my forehead and I can't seem to locate him.
What? You're trying to psychically pinpoint his location?
Oh, fuck, I don't know how to do it any other way.
Convenient Mateo telepathy.
Mateo, roll telepathy skill.
Sorry, did not obtain that skill yet.
If you roll a
Mateo's
1,
crying.
roll some skill you think is appropriate, and if you roll a 1, it somehow becomes you being psychic.
Ta-da.
Meanwhile, he will call one of you on the phone. I'm going to say Dr. Gorm. Since Mateo is busy being psychic. A natural 19 is a really good roll, but it's not a critical. Nor is it a 1, so... You're like, he probably went off on a hunch he had to find the source of this unnatural. Maybe something suddenly spoke to him and told him, "Ooh, you gotta go over here, that'll help." Maybe he's been hypnotized by the Star People tape or something, wherever that thing is.
Yeah, then it went really weird. Like he started to play me David Bowie music. I got the phone call, hoping.
Was that?
He stole our tape? Really?
Yeah, on tape. He had it on tape.
Yeah, we need to find this guy.
Yeah, we do. So kindly contact FBI or police and try to trace the phone.
You are the FBI.
I'm driving.
Okay. Mateo is asked, hey, contact FBI, try and track this guy down. Meanwhile, Stone is driving to Montana City to Jackson Sporting Goods.
I have very little, what's the word,
bureaucracy.
Well, that as well, yeah. I have no idea how this works, but yeah, I can make a phone call. What was the number again?
Roll bureaucracy to see how good Mateo is at getting all this shit together.
Okay.
So as a player, by watching TV shows and movies, I know that police is contacting
the 94 out of 15.
Yeah. Mateo fumbles his credentials,
police.
Doesn't have the proper number, identifies himself simply as Mateo. So much more than the phone being available, a tracking request to a phone requires all sorts of bureaucracy, effectively getting a warrant for a specific person, not something you could just pull out of thin air, and that is something Mateo will quickly realize after long discussions.
Yeah, but need the subpoena or warrant or something.
But I'm FBI. What do you mean you don't believe me? What do you mean you're gonna track my number down?
This number's not actually on
there.
I don't think it's working.
Yeah, but it's not impossible, but you would need to go through a judge, get a warrant. You can't just be like, hey, we want to know where every phone in the world is at all times. Oh, sure, just put his number into the phone radar, and now you find it like it's a fucking Dragon Ball.
Man, I wish I had some computer skills.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you would be able to manually finagle whatever system that is connected to, but one, you're not in the location with that system, and two, I don't think you have the computer skills for that.
Yeah, it's bureaucracy for sure.
But yeah.
Realizing that Matteo is not going to be able to help, can I roll a bureaucracy to get this started?
Sure, you make another phone call as you're on your way to Montana City. And we'll just say request for location. Let's just say exact tracking of McGaslin's phone made to the
on the basis of tracking a potentially dangerous individual, which is involved in multiple poisoning / bioterrorism.
Right. Bioterrorist. Terrorism. Okay. Let's see.
It's gonna take a long time. I know. Maybe tomorrow I will have it.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. Things need to go through the proper pipeline. But you can start the process. Again, failing it just means you can't jump to the front of the queue. Doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Just means you can't go up to people and say, give me all the information in the universe right now. It's like, no. Not quite. Anyway, you're driving to Jackson. Mateo is doing something. Calling all the various numbers and whatnot. And that combined with the other medical stuff might just take up your whole day. I'm going to say that Stone arrives in Jackson, arrives at that sporting goods store. He's obviously not there. What would you like to know about the store?
One more phone call and find out what is the model and the registration number of the good doctor's car. We were do you remember right that we were actually? Did we have some local police like contact like in the beginning?
Yeah, you already know what car he drives and is in, because when you went to his house, that car was just there. So he's in some other car right now.
All right, or he came back and like took it. But yeah, possible. Maybe it's a rental.
Also possible.
All right. I am going to go to the goods store I heard on the background, and
Yes.
I'm going to show my credentials and ask for the CCTV tape.
Oof, CCTV might take a moment. Maybe it's faster if you just talk to the clerk.
Yeah, of course.
CCTV request, you can put it in, you flash your badge, that's coming. It's again, not immediately on standby, but you're also fairly certain there's not going to be anything in there you can't just get from talking to the clerk.
Yeah, basically, I want to get the idea about the car he came from, and that most likely would require some CCTV. And of course, like what the hell did he buy?
The clerk will remember him as the guy looked pretty odd, despite being seemingly full of energy and enthusiastic about his upcoming climb. He bought a bunch of climbing gear. Pittons, rope, climbing picks, climbing harness, some boots. He was getting ready for a big climb. And he didn't look like a man who did a lot of climbing in his spare time, but he looked full of, energy, and he was willing to pay for all the new gear, so, And also he had like this odd stare in his eyes and would talk about it as if it was this great holy mission he was going on that was going to transform his life. And that if we were lucky, we would one day go on something like that too.
All right. I will ask some other questions. Like, is there anything else that he remembers? Would he happen to glance outside to see what kind of vehicle he was driving out of? Do you have out of the some outdoor cameras outside of the store that might have a view
CCTV
on the
probably
parking
sees
lot?
it, but let's see if the clerk can also just help you with this.
Yeah.
22. The clerk will simply be able to tell you that no, it was a blue car from what I vaguely remember, but it was in the parking lot. It's not exactly in front of the door, so I don't remember all the details. Because once he was gone, I was looking at different customers.
Yeah, absolutely. You were of great help, sir. Would you have maybe a back room, a CCTV service? We could take a glance of it in immediately. Or is it something that requires time to prepare?
Give me a social check. Give me persuade.
Oh, sir.
Like, you have your badge,
You
but he's
said
also
he
like, I gotta
looked
get the
funny.
manager, and then we gotta get
What do you
or you
mean he
can
looked
maybe
funny?
just pressure him.
All right, let me try. Fail 49
Okay,
out
no,
of
you
25.
have to wait for the manager, and then you gotta properly show your ID, and then he's willing to do a thing, and it takes you the rest of the day. But at the end, you are able to identify, okay, yeah, it's a, a blue Camaro of sorts. It is not his regular car. It seems to be a rental from Helena.
Did he pay cash or card?
Then you'd need to contact the rental, ask them, hey, how did he ask for this? Card.
All right. I'm gonna basically thank the people there. Make some phone calls.
Excuse me,
Medical
Mr.
people.
Clare. Mr. Clare,
You're okay. One, you're not there, but let's say you're a voice in Stone's
why?
head.
Why am I not there if I was in the same car? Would I just fall asleep in the car or something?
Wait, were you? Hold on. Was he in the car with you? Did you take Mateo with you on this?
Only if he happened to be already sleeping in the car when I left.
Which is honestly completely
we were
likely.
B-teaming, field teaming. I don't understand why I wouldn't be there.
Okay, no, fair enough.
That's fine. Yeah. You
fair
will
enough.
crawl
We're
out
trying
of the
that
car
smart.
and like. Sure.
Like they're doing research. We're gonna do
I mean, if you don't want me to
action.
be there, then I guess I'm sleeping in a ditch somewhere.
I'm just saying.
It's fun. It's fun.
I'm pretty sure Stone described it as like he was going to rush off to
Yeah,
get
because
to that
it was
store.
like surprising that he was on the move, and like basically Stone is a man of action. He didn't even think about like using time to get one of you in the car with him.
Yeah.
But like I'm doing the phone call, so if you have some advice, you can let me know. But I'm just going to tell that like that the Brent doctor guy is like basically going for client. And I have at least your cashier who was in the close enough contact with him that he was handling his card. And most likely, I don't know how easily this is infected, but like maybe these people are also infected.
True, although okay. One, I'm perfectly fine with Sleepy Mateo getting up off the back seat and being like, that was good nap. I am here now. Since we never exactly established it, but yeah, having a medical team and action team is perfectly fine. Two, from what you know of the disease at this point, between the two of you, Mateo being medical information for you on standby, the previous infections you're aware of was one, someone getting puked all over, and two, someone inhaling dust from an autopsy brain. So simply someone being handed the card, probably not going to get them infected.
All right. I'm still telling them to like wash their hands well.
Basically being in contact with bodily fluids of the infected person.
Yeah, like close intimate contact.
Yeah.
Not like, oh no, I breathed the same air as him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have some idea that what is the climb that he's making? Is it the Devil Mountain that was mentioned before?
I mean, you're not sure, but that's a fair guess.
Yeah, it's probably the Devil's Tower.
How far is it from here?
Not very far, which is why that's most likely.
All right, okay. Matteo, do you agree with me that we need to go to that Devil Tower right now and probably shoot one Brent with a gun?
Yeah, how about we get a helicopter for it, maybe?
Because driving might be faster than getting a helicopter.
Have you seen Devil's Tower? You're not gonna drive up that wall. I mean, sure, we can get to
let me share screen,
and try and catch the guy before he starts to climb, but if he's climbing, I'm not
That was my idea.
Yeah, there's a picture on screen for exactly that thing.
Okay, I mean, yeah, let's drive fast and hopefully we can catch up to him.
Yeah, if you can like get us a helicopter, please do.
I think you should probably make that call.
I mean,
does the police department have a helicopter?
You can charter a private helicopter in the area, probably. You could ask the police department, but I don't know if police helicopters are just available on short notice. So you can ask around. There's probably one way or another to get one.
Okay, we are doing some phone calls like while driving there, quite fast, like almost speeding. I'm not the internet guy, so basically like my idea is that like we just need to like contact our local police and ask that what are the options of getting a helicopter, private or like a police one.
Okay. A quick asking around will get you that. The sheriff's office, Louisville County, has a helicopter equipped with FLIR for picking up heat signatures for search and rescue operations. Obviously, you'd need to have a clear idea of what and where you're looking for, as opposed to just, I'm going to start flying this thing around 24/7, since, you know.
Okay. I'm going to like tell that we are expecting that highly sick person infecting potentially other people, is heading for the Devil Tower, attempting to either do something around it or climb on top of it. He has purchased some climbing gear. And that was my ask about the helicopter. Also, are there some local climbers? Are there any any activity around that area, like tour guides? Does somebody live around it? Something we should know about before we drive there?
Well, let's see. It is a popular climbing spot, but not so popular that there's just people going up and down 24/7. It's like, hey, if you are a professional climber, then yeah, this is one of those things that maybe you can go up, but it's not like there's existing handholds or routes that just constantly get taken. There are the helicopters in the area that, depending on the weather, are willing to take people up on top. I mean, there's obviously nothing there. It's just a plateau. Really, it's most interesting is just, oh, look, a flat mountainous area. That looks neat. Yep. Anyway, let's go to the movies. It's not like there's dedicated tourism just to this one fucking mountain.
Okay, guys, we are reliant on you. You are the locals. What is our best way of getting on top of that thing or find that climber?
I mean, either climb up yourself if you're confident in your physical abilities. Might take you a few hours. Otherwise charter a helicopter to put you up there. There's plenty of smallish crop or charter helicopters or a nearby airport just available.
Could you be a dear and basically a SMS the phone numbers?
Yeah,
we will call them on the way.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.
A few private charter helicopter services take people up on the tower from above from time to time. By law, they're forbidden from landing, but quite a few people actually, do that anyway, depending on if you can sort of finagle them. Also, insurance policies absolutely don't like bringing people up there or, So generally, if you ask nicely, yeah, they'll take you up there to take a look, but then don't want to let you get out and don't want to let you take too long. But if you just want to take a look in the area, yeah, that's absolutely no problem to get a helicopter. It all depends on the details, right? Like if you want to get up there and set up a little camp, that's probably not going to work. But if you want to just fly around and see if the guy's there, that should be absolutely no problem.
All right. Okay. Let me basically reserve a helicopter and is one of them able to basically be ready to fly in a short notice?
What's
yeah,
the plan?
sure.
Are we getting tank guns and some rope to rappel with? Or what's the plan here?
Yeah, what exactly is the plan? Get helicopter, fly around, take a look?
Yeah, basically, because this guy is going to do something somewhere, and it would be nice to know what it is before he gets there.
Note that you have spent a large portion of the 11th already just, investigating this. Chartering the helicopter, unless you want to do it at night, it's probably going to wait till tomorrow morning.
Okay, we will just drive there.
How long would the flying be?
The flying itself?
Yeah,
driving over to a nearby airport, going from where you are now or where you're staying to being on top of the place, few hours drive, a few hours getting the helicopter set up ready, going there, flying there, being there. Within 3 hours or so, you could be on top of that thing, flying around.
Yeah, no, not with the chopper, climbing it.
Just climbing
one day's thing.
Yeah, if you are not a very good climber,
it really depends on your
energy,
climbing skill.
But no tactics. I'm gonna use the goddamn helicopter, but if the doctor is going to climb, how long is going to take him?
someone who's physically fit, like Stone, you could probably do it in... I'm really trying to get a proper estimate of this height, but, climbing vertically, with or without the appropriate gear, it's probably still going to take you, 2 hours.
Okay, so it's quite close. Yeah.
And then a doctor, depending on his physical
Yeah, well,
fitness,
let's
he
hope we
didn't
can
seem
catch it
terribly
before
physical
we
fit.
start the climb.
He probably goes at half speed or even slower. So it probably takes him all day to get up there. He's not going to quickly do it like, are their backs turned? Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, every single of my physical stats are 9. So
I didn't think he meant you with the doctor.
Oh, that other doctor.
I think he meant the other doctor.
Yeah.
The pukey doctor.
Yeah,
Okay.
Although it would be really funny to send Gorm up there, of all people, to climb. Who do we send? The physical hitman assassin? The army super soldier? No, send the 50-year-old doctor. The desk jockey.
Oh my back.
No,
we are catching a doctor. Only another doctor can catch him.
Doctor and doctor action.
Yeah. All right. So basically, that's all we can do. We are going to drive there, and we will try to prepare the ground so that we know that if we happen to be there, see his car, he's already climbing up there to get the nearest a helicopter rental and get a lift up before him.
Yeah, I mean, that also sort of depends on if he sees you guys or a helicopter flying around the area before he starts climbing, is he going to climb? And if he's climbing and you guys see him climbing, what are you going to do? And if you, circle the area and then he climbs up and he's on top, what then? What exactly is the plan here? Think about that maybe for a second. Whatever, they'll either way, you'll take a helicopter and fly up there, and we'll see. For now, medical side. Back to the medical team. Medical team. Currently, you're not doing so well. You've got lesions and boils, and you're a little pukey. Average doesn't feel so great.
Yep.
The nurse, despite being poisoned, is doing better than you and the doctor. And like you have established during the research, which we previously mentioned, she is currently simply poisoned, which is bad, but she's in a hospital and taken to a separate ward and being analyzed, and from what you get, she is stable and doesn't show any signs, at least for now, of the weird fungal infection. Particularly, she doesn't have any of the glowy bits, whereas the doctor and Guybrush will look at several bits on their body and go, oh, that's glowing, isn't it, in the dark? Also, I could really go for a tungsten smoothie right now. On Amazon, they sell these little tungsten cubes, and I bet those taste delicious.
Copper salad.
Lead paint chip salad.
Yes.
With arsenic dressing.
I hope there's a great smoothie by the mine.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where the doctor is trying to convince people to just, let him out so he can go for a walk.
Not gonna happen.
Ignore the boils. We can still totally walk. This is normal.
Yeah, and both of you are getting quite restless. From this point on, Guybrush's medical insight cannot be trusted on anything.
Yeah.
Oh no. I barely trusted it before.
Right.
Wow.
Well, while infected. Yeah,
Of course.
Sure. Of course.
I hasten to add.
Mhm.
But with the day's insight, Dr. Gorm is fairly certain he can make some adjustments. One alternative would be simply take exactly the same treatment that you gave to the nurse, give that to the doctor and Guybrush, and just give them, I don't know, a week or so to recover after that, after the miscellaneous poisons work their way out of their system. Or you can try it a way simpler way. If you have confidence that the base, as opposed to acidic, environment is in fact it, then you can reproduce that in the human body very simply by giving them a large amount of baking soda in a solution.
Okay.
And that would get you a result much quicker.
And baking soda is not as hazardous to health, because we ingest it anyway.
They would be incredibly gassy for a while.
Oh, that's a risk I'm willing to take. So, yeah, I'll just make sure to get to know any reactions that might be very bad and just avoid them. But yeah, I will max dose both with the baking soda. Okay,
give me chemistry.
Concentrate.
Baking powder maxing.
Yes. Here is chemistry. It is
chemistry.
Okay. You're not entirely sure what in their system might react violently to this, but I mean, in general, they might get some sort of salt poisoning from it if it's an overdose, if you just give them a lot of it, but compared to the other two effects, that would be minimal.
Yep.
As for any reactions with the fungal system, I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
Yep. So
you'll poison us anyway.
So your plan now is to give the both of them a big fat gas smoothie, probably over several days because it needs to be re-administered because it gets out of the system pretty quickly.
Yes,
we keep vomiting, so...
Yeah. At this point, you're a little pukey. But then, if you want to give them that smoothie, that sort of presents the second problem. Neither Guybrush nor the doctor are willing to cooperate with that.
Okay.
Like, if you present them that smoothie, they just go, no, that looks disgusting, I don't want to. Like, they're throwing tantrums. And it's just Dr. Gorm here and whatever hospital security is around, I guess. Because the others are doing some other stuff right now. It's just you.
So
Dr. Gorm, what
I will try to get, hospital security with me, with hazmats on, into the room to basically just put, I don't know if they need to be sedated. That would be probably bad for ingesting anything. So just get them onto some straps on the hospital beds and try to get them, restrained that way. So at least they can't be a hazard to the physical health of people around. And if we manage that, I'll try to force feed them some soda.
Okay. Now, the two of them are not restrained. You have security there in hospital. You just put the drink in. Yeah, they don't want to drink that. But they aren't restrained in there. They are free to simply move around as they do. And the doctor in particular is a little bit more advanced in whatever illness is eating away at him. Maybe he has a lower constitution. And when given the opportunity, he will push the guards to the side and try to rush past them. And the guards will try to, dogpile him and sort of nudging everyone to the side. leaving the door open.
Yeah. I'll try and tackle him first.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll athletics on tackling the doctor.
Oh, here's athletics.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
It.
It takes you and the security guards all just to restrain the doctor, and you're just sort of dogpiling him and being, be a good boy, and you drag him back to the bed and then use one of the medical cuffs to just sort of hold him in place. And then one of the guards holds him down and then starts, gently pouring the smoothie down his throat. Just drink this, you big baby. No. As he doesn't want to swallow, so you massage his throat. And you consider, like, maybe we need to intubate him. Guybrush, give me the intubation tube or something.
Guybrush will go and fetch it, but while they're busy struggling with him, like, Guybrush has been sitting relatively still. Like, he while the doctor bolted out, while as soon as the guards are sort of busy and Dr. Gorm is trying to force the smoothie out, Guybrush will move to get the tube, see that everyone else is busy, his good boy behavior has been working, and he will bolt through the door.
Yeah.
And as he does, he will pull it closed behind him. Does the door open inwards or outwards?
I think the bigger question is, would that lock the people inside when he does that?
Well, yeah, that's my point. If it opens outwards, I will try and pile something in front of it to stop them from...
Okay, fortunately, it
out.
was not the kind of quarantine with a heavy lock on it. Like, you guys were
Right.
cooperative up to this point.
Yeah, and that's fine. But the point is, can I block the door from outside, or...
I'm going to say yes. Like, you throw something in front of it quickly, like, during the chaos, to slow them down. And then Guybrush
that's all I need.
speeds off into the hospital, outside the door. You lose track of immediately where he is. Dr. Gorman, what do? Security is busy with the other guy.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. He will... So the other guy, did I manage to already feed him, or is it still mid-action before I can actually force the baking powder into patient?
Yes, he has been force-fed that and is currently belching up a storm.
Okay, good, because that's priority number one at the moment, because we need to actually try to mitigate this. Okay, then I'll try and I'll bolt to the after Guybrush and try to shout like, "Hey, you there, nurse! Stop this man!" Or whoever happens to be there. Just try to get some help, at least slowing him down.
All right, yeah, you call for a nurse, but, I mean, they're often busy just doing nurse things, so while they might casually jog after him, he's not exactly going to be equivalent to, to Guybrush, which is in somewhat of a sprint right now. Problem is, he's also in a hospital where he doesn't know exactly where he's going.
Okay, you call front door security. I say to the nurse, we need to get them ready. This man cannot escape.
Okay, yeah, give me persuasion to quickly get all the hospital staff, like, not just as this, hey, get that guy, but all staff, emergency, tranquilizer guns, all security converge on this target, level of stress.
Yep, that's another failure.
Okay, so, yeah, I mean, all you get is just the nurse lady sort of jogging after him going, "Oh, we have to stop him." Most of the security was busy elsewhere, or they're
Yeah.
guarding a specific segment. Maybe when they're in the area, but that sort of depends on Guybrush's
Understood.
ability to avoid certain things. He's
Such
playing
as-
Metal Gear Solid right now, avoiding certain
Yes.
hallways and trying to, not
He will
run in
try
areas
to-
where he draws suspicion.
Yeah, he will look for either a medical storage, which a hospital would have, or he will try to get his hands on either a nurse's outfit and a breathing mask, or something to either disguise himself with, or try and get into a storage, which I believe might require someone's badge. So he will try and likely try to a pickpocket, something like that, from someone in the passing to get entry.
All right, Guybrush, roll stealth.
Oh no, stealth. Oh, there we go. Oh yay! I'm very good at this. In other words, I punch someone in the face and steal their car. And run.
Yeah, all right.
It's a fumble, so
Yeah, no, it's a fumble. It's you see someone who might have a card, and like, how do I get
Yep,
in there?
I-
I must get in there now.
I punch a cleaner in the
Right.
face and just
Yeah, it's like, well, this guy has an access code. I need access code. I need access card right now. Punch,
Yeah.
grab. Which
that's
immediately
where all the
causes a
yummy
scene.
cocktails are in.
Yep. You take the card. You swipe the card. Doot, 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 opening the door to the pharmacy area, where there will be the pharmacist, and lots of little boxes and pills and bottles with whatnot. How good is your medicine knowledge? Although, granted, you have a plus 40 because your sense of smell is literally guiding you towards certain things.
My medicine baseline is 62. With a plus 40, I'm at 100.
Okay, well, yeah. You will look around at all the different pills, and your sight will ultimately
Also, I
land.
will sock the pharmacist to shut him up.
Yeah.
Like as I pass by, with my police training, I'm gonna sock him so
Yep.
to get him to not make a ruckus.
Yep. Rather than going for any of the pre-made medicine, you will directly dive to some of the helper chemicals that are in big plastic jugs, where the pharmacist would use them to dilute certain medication and re-pill them in different structures, which you will rush over and start trying to get all the bottle open.
Right. How I also know. I mean, I'm not sure how much Guybrush is. This comes as a player is still in control of his faculties, but Guybrush also being a pharmacist.
What do you mean? You're fully in control of your faculties.
Right. So I am a pharmacist and I know medicine. So I would also be aware of. Okay, the guy drank too much. If I drink too much, I will die. So I will try to, in a hurry, make a concoction that satisfies but doesn't kill me. Because
Yeah,
I was
okay. Just
also,
a
I
little
opened the
chug. Okay, yeah.
yeah, something controlled, not a newbie cop manner of diving into a copper pool, but something that, basically in a controlled manner. The point isn't to kill
quench your
myself, obviously.
thirst.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
A healthy smoothie, not a poison cocktail.
I'm not an addict.
Yeah, right.
I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to
exactly.
kill myself. I'll just get a little bit of a fix.
But yeah.
roll me power. As in.
Oh dear, power. Wow. Yep.
Okay. Despite urges you feel to just keep guzzling, you take every bit of willpower you have to sort of say, one mouthful is enough.
Yeah.
This way I won't die. And then the janitor, as well as the pharmacist, will be up on you to try and restrain you. You know if they restrain you, they're just going to take you back to Gorm. They're going to dump that smoothie down your throat, and everything will likely be undone. You hold
Can I see...
You're holding a jug of highly acidic fluid.
Jug of highly acidic. Right. But instead of throwing acid on their faces, I will try and... Well, the first one gets the jug on the face, but I am in a medical
gown.
Yeah, there wouldn't be syringes with sedatives ready.
No.
Yeah, this isn't a hospital.
I mean, maybe if you disable these two, you would be able to arrange something like that in the pharmacy area.
Yeah. Yeah, no. What I will try to get them unconscious. I'm not trying to kill them per se. What would be?
Okay. The pharmacist, you splash some acid on his face, and he's dealt with. The janitor, however, is made of somewhat sterner stuff, as he's a physical laborer. So you need to overpower him somehow. You can try to whack him in the head with the jug, or splash him, or whatever. But this is a fight.
Yep. And I am definitely not a fighter, as such. I'm trying to go through my skills as to what I would have. Damn it. I mean, hospital has all kinds of tubes, so I will try and dodge behind him and basically choke him. Just enough to get him unconscious, not to kill him, with some manner of either nasal tubes or a stethoscope or something. Like get it around his neck or throat and suffocate him. Getting to go sleepy.
Okay, so you're fighting the janitor.
Yep.
And you're trying to get behind him and trying to choke him out.
Yeah.
I think
with
this is most likely a form of contest. Why does that not link to yours? Let me think real quick. You are in a situation, I think... Is there a fighting skill? I think this is melee fighting of sorts. Or brawling. Let's see.
I don't think either of those exist.
Well, melee weapons is a thing. But you're definitely not using a firearm here. Unarmed combat, that's a thing. You have unarmed combat 40.
Unarmed combat. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I have a 40 in that. Yeah, sure. Unarmed combat. Whee! Ooh.
Oh, and you're successful even at it. So, you will swing the jug, hit him in the head, boonk, knock him aside, make your way behind him, grab a nearby stethoscope, convenient, and start strangling him with it until he taps out and drops exhausted and needs time to recover.
Yep.
You know you probably have a minute or two before people show up and security is here to stop you, or Gorm finds you, or generally people just recover and start kicking your ass again.
Yep, I'll take his overalls, pull them on, because I'm assuming because I've been in the hospital, I am not fully clothed.
You are in a patient gown. So.
Off comes his overalls. Not sure if he has a hat, but I will take like a breathing mask, one of those
COVID masks,
surgical masks. I will try to fashion basically a disguise that will fit the hospital environment, that allows me to leave this place with a tag and sort of walk along a hallway without immediately people being like, do it out of bed.
Yeah, okay. You try as quickly as possible to yoink his clothing off. He's not fully unconscious, but he's, enough to limp for you to be able to do this. Next up You simply get it on quickly, double check out of the corner. You think you hear people coming. You try and sneak out again. Give me another stealth check as you try to walk away, whether or not they see any sign of you whatsoever. You have a disguise, so you have plus 20.
Yay, that puts it at 30. Nope.
Okay, you casually walk away, and initially Gorm and the others will primarily focus on where the alarm was coming from. They will jog up to that, see the pharmacy, check inside, see the guy unclothed, and then realize, yeah, we just saw that guy walking away. So they're still looking for you. Gorm, your turn. You are now searching this hospital. You know what he looks like. You know what he's dressed like. You know what he's been doing, seeing the pharmacy real quick.
Also, I stole the acid bottle. It's my smoothie. I need it.
Creepy image of guy just walking through the hospital with a jug of acid. And if you call him out on it, he might splash you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Luckily, I have no idea that that's happening. I'd still try to get. I'd still try to get the security to come to my aid, because this is like.
As you move through the hospital, security will join you eventually, but it's a slow process. It's not like you blow a whistle and every guard in the area just comes flying.
Oh no! But I try to convince the first security person who happened to be around or actually listen to me to radio the people guarding the exits that we need to. This is a highly contagious possibility, so we can't let this person leave the hospital, and it gets worse the longer he is actually away, and we need to create a perimeter that we just keep on tightening so that he can't get away.
Okay, yeah, that's a decent plan. So rather than chasing him, you contact security and go, seal all the exits. Do not let him escape. When this is a biohazard, no one goes in or out. Yeah, general emergency declared. Okay, yep, this takes a moment, and I'm going to say that if you just use your credentials and the other nurse is already involved and they see the mess, then calls are quickly made, alarms are sounded. Not that there's some sort of alarm that goes whoop, 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 but, security alarms. Guybrush, when you approach some exit somewhere, you will also see, oh, no, they're just not letting anyone in or out right now. Security guards are just blocking people. You're probably why. Right. What do you do?
Can I mean, he will probably go through criminal records of suspects escaping a hospital or drug addicts. Man, I mean, ventilation systems classic, but I as a player do not know how feasible that is or how much that is movie magic.
Well, I suppose we'll find out with the rolls, isn't it?
I was trying to figure out how I could use something like criminology or something to escape.
That's a decent roll. Hey, how do people move around areas unseen? Roll me criminology. Whether or not... Oh, okay.
Oh, even without the plus 20 that I shouldn't have.
And then let's see, how convenient of a vent is available? Lowest convenient for you. Okay, you want to get the vent, but in order to get to a system like that, you're going to need to get to the central ventilation room. That's the only place where there are big tubes that go in, and then you might be able to...
Yes.
You ever played Half-Life when there's the vent section? Where you're just crawling through vents for what feels like 30 minutes if you don't know where you're going. That's about to be you.
Right, yeah, no, I don't think I've ever played Half-Life more than the very start. I remember there was a monorail section, and that's about it.
Well, you're about to make it black into Back Mesa.
Yes.
Well, you don't have to imagine Half-Life and the vent section. Just imagine any other game and the sewer section. It's the same thing.
Yeah, just imagine a sewer section, except remove all the sewage and replace it with, like, dust. Now, fortunately, you have a janitor's gear.
Outfit and a passkey, so
yes,
probably...
including his passkey. So, after some searching around, which will take an amount of time since you don't know where that is exactly, you will find a maintenance closet where the janitor's access will let you in. Which, if nothing else, allows you to hide a little bit. But more importantly, yeah, there seems to be ventilation systems in here. Now, they're a lot smaller than they looked in movies, but you think you can crawl in there.
Oh no. You know what? Sure. Guybrush is gonna die in a fucking ventilation shaft. Oh my god. Yeah, no, let's lead on the failures. Yeah, no, I will. I assume there's going to be some sort of a ladder because you need to, I don't know, switch lamps and something like that. So I'm gonna prop one under the opening and try and open it. And squeeze right in.
And you squeeze yourself right in.
Yep.
Now, roll athletics.
Yay! Oh man. I hope I survive this. I'm gonna get... Oh, never mind.
Okay. With your athletics, you'll be able to wiggle yourself quite deep inside the system. Just going as the miscellaneous, tubing and whatnot is giving way, and you find yourself in a sort of central tube area where there's a big fan. I'm gonna say like central area, whoop, whoop, where there's all sorts of other tubes connected to it. Big fan blade on top, sucking in air. It's very dusty in here, and it takes you a lot of energy to make your way through here. But in this sort of central area, you have access to a whole bunch of other pipes if you can crawl in. And, I mean, you're not entirely sure how often someone would come to this central area or what the access is from here. But do imagine it's going to be very difficult for them to find you.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Dr. Gorm, there may or may not be some sounds. Would you mind giving me an alertness check?
Let's see.
The fucker's in the walls.
Oh yeah, okay. So he just, above him at some point, he's like, thunk, 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 and he sees the ventilation just sort of give way in a rhythmic pattern.
Bulge a little bit.
So I grab the nearest security guard that's with me, and I show a little shush finger to my mouth, got my mouth, and then I just point up to the ventilation. Just I mouth to him like, "That's our guy. Can't be anybody else." So I'll try and
stupid.
I'll start and gather some people that we can just we'll try and find a way to intercept him in a way where there's like an access to the vent, and we can just open it hastily and just get him out.
Okay, you prepare a whole bunch of security guards. Now this is a little bit of a cat and mouse. How do we resolve this? Okay, realistically, in this situation, when someone's in the vents, but people know he's there, but it's a big place, but I mean, he's crawling through vents. It's fucking slow.
Yep.
I'm going to say, realistically, this would resolve by Guybrush thinking, okay, I can now quietly move. And then he goes through a section again, thunk, 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 and then the security guard go now, and then they just jump up, grab the ventilation pipe, yank it down, it smashes on the floor with him inside. Or he bends down on one end and he slides out and slams into the floor, at which point they would 100% be able to apprehend you. It would just, take half a day. Or since it was already later in the day, night. This will result in Guybrush being apprehended again, and Dr. Gorm successfully apprehending him, and returning him to the quarantine with security tied up and whatnot, as well as the doctor being bolted to the bed.
Yeah, bolted indeed. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. You're not leaving anywhere now.
Drilling him to the bed.
Crucified,
yes. But as a minor consequence, you two will be exhausted from this, since you're spending a large chunk of your night on this. Exhausted. Guybrush. Gorm. From nighttime fun time. Nighttime vent time. Let's make a note that we can actually fucking read again. After that, I'm assuming you force feed both the doctor and Guybrush the baking soda slushy.
Yeah, I'll keep on administering until it works.
Good. It'll take some time before you see an effect on that, but considering how much they're struggling, it's good for them. You just the fussy baby, drink the goo, drink the goo. No, I don't want to drink the drink the goo. Belches and gas aplenty, but other than that, the hospital will be incidentless for a while.
I'll inform the rest of the crew.
Yes.
Give an update.
Yes.
Okay,
actually, why don't we do that?
sure.
You call them on the phone. What the fuck do you tell them? I'm grabbing a drink.
Guybrush will protest and try and make you see that an immortal agent would be far better. This is not a bad thing. If we just do it in a controlled manner, this is beneficial for Delta Green. This is good for us.
Yes.
Just the problem is drinking heavy metals too much.
I can see it. You probably had too much already, so I will just balance it out with this amount of baking soda, and it should be fine.
Which you will counter with an argument that no, the intestinal flora will not react well, and you are likely to kill me. That is not a good idea. Trust me. I am the medically trained person here.
Oh, I know everything about gastronomical flora. Don't worry, for I am a trained and educated chemist, and I know exactly how this works. This
you do
will
not.
Actually.
That's why I have been the consultant this entire way, because you do not. You yourself said it.
This amount will not hurt your flora. It will regrow. It will not hurt your flora permanently.
This won't hurt your flora. You can trust me. I'm a florist.
But yeah, he will argue back and forth. But there's no way for him to stop you at this point. But.
Yeah. I will still administer everything regularly, and probably won't even.
And at some point, he will try and challenge you to a game where if you win, I will happily drink, but if you lose, you have to let me go. Or at least keep my acid bottle so I can drink from it.
Yeah, of course. In a losing position, there's no way this can do anything but help me. No, I will not. I will not be.
This is not how the rules go. I challenge you to a children's card game. Over my freedom.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. We will play the black man. What was his name?
I actually, Gorm will. Well, after the call, Gorm will like.
Luomo Nero.
Yeah. No.
Challenge you to a round of Luomo Nero. The loser gets his way. Winner gets his way.
Gorm will actually like say that okay, he's fine if we play Go, and it doesn't matter. It can be like a virtual one, but and if this is fine. We start playing like let's wait for this.
He will accept the challenge. Like
excellent. Like there are like I don't know 150 or whatever moves you make during the game. He will consider each of them.
I'm sorry. Are you pretending that Gorm is some sort of card playing savant?
No, Go is
card playing. Go player.
Yeah,
like the Chinese red, white and black stone checkers.
Yeah.
Thingy.
So Go, you mean?
Yeah. Go. Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were calling the game Gorm, and I was really confused.
No.
No.
We play a round of Gorm. It's a game I just made up. If you win, you get to go. If you lose, you have to drink.
It has a special rule. If your name is Gorm, you win.
But no, he will. He will try to get. We'll play a game of Go. But he will consider every single turn so long that it's probably pretty obvious that he's just playing time to get the
shit out. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I'll call the rest of the team. Don't know at what point
it's Gorm's turn, and he's like, I shall now consider my move while I'm on the phone for the next half hour. Also, I needed to go take a shit. And Gabrus is screaming, come back! I'm only 50 moves away from winning! But yes, did you tell me already what you told the others on the phone?
No, I'll call them until like had a little bit of an incident. Hopefully nobody in the hospital got infected. We should check. That's actually something Gorm would have insisted on anyway. We should check everybody that who was in near contact that they're not infected. I am pretty sure I got the solution, like the antidote, figured out. We'll update you in a moment, but for the moment, Guybrush and the doctor are both restrained, and they are not cooperative. Also, the nurse is still getting cared for regularly.
Oh, good job. You are learning. What is the cure? Is it something we can actually produce on the field?
Yes, from your local supermarket. It is just regular baking powder. Administer this. I'll give the amount.
I mean, the amount is a full pack diluted in a tiny amount of water and then just force-fed down their throat. So it's barely liquid.
Okay, I'm gonna tell where we are and what we're going to do. Explain that the doctor is like climbing, like on the Devil's Rock, like most likely, I don't know, maybe have a meeting with UFOs. Who knows? And we are trying to reach him before that. And if he's already climbing, maybe we will take a helicopter and weight him with the baking powder on the top.
Yes, do take baking powder, lots of it, and just be careful. Or now you probably don't need to be that careful. Even if you get infected, you retain your faculties for a long time, so you can just administer it to yourself. The solution.
Okay, I make sure that like Matteo, who is the cleaning expert, I'm also like is very good at creating cleaning agents to clean like alien bacteria out of the people or fungi or whatever. Like, let's go to supermarket. Time for shopping.
Okay.
Matteo probably already uses soda for all kinds of cleaning events. But anyway, this is not baking soda. This is a baking powder, which is a little bit different in composition. Anyway, but
we create a medicine.
Yes, please report to me as soon as you apprehend the other doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. You guys in the field, meanwhile, were busy looking at your options for chartering a helicopter and simply getting to that mountain, right? Well, mountain, plateau. I don't know what the proper...
I think we're just gonna
Comfort is-
race to the mountain, try and catch the doctor before he starts his climb.
Okay. That's, I mean,
I think
you
that
can, you
was
can
the-
get there before him, maybe, depending on exactly what route and what speed he's going, or if he's doing anything else in terms of preparations, or if he needs a specific day. You don't know. He definitely seems like he's going here. He definitely seems like he's going for a climb. He may or may not be doing it right now. I don't know. I mean, better here than not here, I guess. So, you spend the night driving there, or do you just go there in the morning? I mean, he's probably not going to climb at night, right? He might. I don't know. Maybe he needs to do something at night.
Let's just go straight away.
To be fair, if he's talking about starmen, then he might just be doing something at night. In which case, how are you going to find him at night? If he's climbing this thing at night, would you find him?
We kind of thought that he doesn't know the area as like we don't either. So just try to find like logical places to like head up with Google Maps.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
He has a car, so parking slots.
He has a car.
We can
he has to
maybe
park
stop.
somewhere.
And if there's some location in between, we can stop for a moment and ask if somebody has seen that car. If there's like a kiosks, like small stores, kids selling oranges on the side of the road or whatever.
Yeah. Sure. You go to the area and investigate, and you just go as soon as possible and then spend your time there as much as you can to try and find him. Okay. We'll just say that... Let's see. What day is it? So, on the 12th, exhausted Guybrush and Gorm from the nighttime fun, Matteo and Stone are looking around Devil's... What was it called? Devil's Tower for the doctor. Just non-stop in the area. All clues, whatever clues. Okay, that's probably going to take you all day if you're simply doing that, so it's a little bit of a luck and situation check. Let me check the timeline real quick. Also, let's see, after Guybrush has been restrained and force-fed his smoothie, as well as the doctor, what's Dr. Gorm doing? Like, okay, they've been fed that, they've been restrained. What do you do with the rest of your day? Do you literally just keep watch on them?
I probably should, especially as they are it's a new invention, basically, or a new experiment.
Right.
I should keep watch in case anything horrible happens. But I will assist, not quarantining, but testing everybody who was, involved in the kerfuffle with. So we'll check that nobody else got infected in the meantime.
Okay, you're really just double checking what you can here. That's fair. I can't imagine a particular check being for that, but you would just spend the entire day observing, concluding, and contacting who you can, working with the police department. Is this person infected? Hey, can we maybe test you? We're in doubt. Drink this.
Yep.
So was Guybrush sedated? Well, do you keep us sedated after you give us the stuff, or?
I wouldn't. I want to see your mental faculties as well, so I would sedate.
Guybrush's mental faculties over the day and the night. After an exhausting night and fighting against the slushy, once it's finally in your system, there are some attempts by you to regurgitate it, which is helped immensely by just the stuff making you gassy as all hell. But it's largely...
That was what I was going to say. He will make himself heave.
Yeah.
Anytime he can.
The guards and Gorm being there, they will struggle with you a few hours, but there's more of them, and it's not like they're using a rare medication here. Like, they have an infinite amount of baking powder they could force down your throat. I don't know if you would fight with them to the force where they just intubate you. Put a tube in your stomach, and then duct tape it around your head. But they will if they have to.
Oh, yes.
Also, you're pretty exhausted after the whole stint in the vent, so I imagine at some point you would succumb to sleep. Right. But your response, even if you wouldn't describe it yourself, is very much what you would also be experiencing, as your entire body seems to be resisting this medication that they're giving you. And for at least half another day, you are just fighting that with everything you've got. For your own reasons and your body's reasons.
Yeah.
After half a day, that feeling slowly subsides and is replaced instead by just gassiness and feeling incredibly ill. As you, more than any of the others, have a whole bunch of acid in your body that needed neutralizing, which has a few side effects that maybe, because of the stuff you drank, that weren't quite present in the doctor and the nurse. The doctor, the other infected doctor, will show signs of stabilization at the end of the day. Guybrush takes longer before that, but seeing as you see a good result in the others and you adjust the treatment on the nurse, all of them will show that they are stable after a while. But it is a day at the hospital. Additionally, Gorm will contact others in the area, police departments, other medical staff that was in contact, just double check them. It seems to confirm the suspicion that yes, you do in fact need to be in quite intimate physical contact, and really shove it inside you before some sort of infection happens. Not what you were afraid of, you breathed in my general direction, therefore you're now infected. You would need to have really intimate contact with someone in order to infect them. That does make you wonder at the end of the day that there might be...
Question, is somebody married? Like, we have two people who have been puking their guts out.
Interesting question. You go over to various hospital staff and realize that no, they're not. But you know who was married? The deputy.
Yes.
Okay.
And you haven't been to his house, and you think you know that he's married.
Yes, and it took him a few days to die, so...
I'm trying to find her phone number and give her a call.
Very well. You're doing this while you are on location at Devil's Tower in the area, right? Like, you're not leaving that location.
Still driving there. Yeah.
Still drive. Well, I mean, this is the next day, so still driving there. You're there. It's not that far away. It's not like several days of travel. You've gone there during the night. You've been checking out the area. You are there. This is during the 12th. Let's see. Exhaust, Guybrush, timeline, Mateo, Stone looking for the area, looking for clues. In the hospital, things stabilize. But you realize Deputy was married, supposedly.
What is the time when we arrive at the Devil's Tower?
I'm going to say the morning of the 12th. Since you said you were going there right away, meaning you're a little bit exhausted from driving all night, but you can take it. It's just driving.
Yeah, we can both drive, so I think that we can maybe switch and have a short a nap.
It's also not that far away, so you're fine. It's fine. You guys are experienced, physical, good lads. You don't even need to make a save or check for this. It's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna try to call her phone in the morning. Let's say after 7, that she might be actually awake.
All right. So you will call the house of Deputy Jacob. Now, let's see. Did you gather... Let's see, I'm trying to think. Would you have gathered all sorts of case information? Would you just already know, oh yeah, this is a person of interest we can call if we want information? I believe you would. This would have probably just been part of your initial briefing already. Today is the 12th. Okay, yep, I think I have a picture of what that would be. You would have just had her info on file. You would just be able to call her, no problem whatsoever. Yep. So you'll call her, and she'll answer the phone. This is Christina. She sounds pretty tired, but otherwise fine.
Okay. Good morning. Sorry to bother you this early in the morning. This is Agent Powder from FBI. I am calling because some of the people that were associated and in the close contact with your late husband have fallen seriously ill. I want to verify that. How are you feeling? Do you have any symptoms? Anything unnatural?
I was actually a little sick for a few days, but with the death of my husband, that's, perhaps to be expected. But I've recovered.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes, thank you. I've recovered a few days ago, and things have been pretty good since. I feel much better. There's no real problems.
I'm happy to hear that. Would it be still possible if you could visit? I'm gonna tell the location of the hospital, and basically meet my colleague, Doctor. God damn it! I actually forgot the character name.
Gorm.
Dr. Gorm, for quick examination, just to make sure that everything is fine. We are expecting that there might be a really a nasty viral infection going on, which sadly your husband had while he passed.
Of course, yes. I'll swing right by. That's yes.
Can I ask, what is your location at the moment? And
I'm at home.
Offline, did they have children? Do I know?
You are not aware of any children, but I'm going to need you to make a check. In fact, I'm going to need you to make 2 checks. One is alertness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm sort of expecting you to... Oh, that's the wrong person, but yeah. And second one is... Because you would have talked to the various police officers and whatnot about the situation. And some details would have come up and you'd be like, oh, okay, more important, less important. But I'm trying to figure out what sort of check would just be for you remembering something mentioned in passing. When in doubt, we'll do a generic intelligence check. Yeah, because I don't think there's a particular skill for this.
Okay, let me roll the alertness first.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, it's failure, 75 out of 68. And then the intelligence, with success, 05 out of 65.
Oh, that's really good. Okay, then we'll say... She seems fine. You have nothing here to suspect, like, oh, she sounds suspicious. She sounds a little tired, but that's all. You hear nothing in particular whatsoever. But with a 0.5, like I was thinking, should I make that more difficult? You remember it being heard in passing that she was referred to as his pregnant wife.
Okay, then I'm going to ask. I guess I don't have like how far she is, but most likely like quite far if it's known. I'm going to say as a little bit of an afterthought that it's good to hear that you and your baby are fine.
Oh, thank you.
No flu on the little one,
No, nothing.
I'm going to let my colleague know that you are going to visit him in the hospital. Happy to hear that everything is fine. If you get any symptoms, even though they are a bit innocent, please go and check you out.
Of course, yes. I'll swing right by.
Thank you and have a great day. Bye.
All right.
And of course, all that is done with the Swedish accent,
Of course.
rumbling, a slow speech, little bit dull sounding, and then he's going to turn on on my partner in crime that at least she's fine. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, she sounded like everything was perfectly fine and she wasn't worried about a thing.
Yeah, maybe a bit too bright for a widower. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna repeat the conversation for Matteo if I didn't put it on the speakerphone.
Yeah, I mean, he was there. He heard.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm assuming if you're together in a location, you're sharing data immediately.
Yep, absolutely. I'm gonna be off for 2 minutes. You take charge, Matteo.
Okay, Matteo takes charge. You hear this information. What do you do with the information? I mean, besides just informing Gorm, hey, someone might drop by. If anything. If nothing, or if Anders isn't here right now, then...
Yeah, I'm here, kind of.
Kind of. Well, good enough. Well, what do you kind of do?
Kind of, yes. I focus on the task at hand. I mean, we're miles and miles away from this chick, so...
Yeah. Let's see, how many... It's not even that fucking far. Look at the fucking size. It's like 10 kilometers. And...
Wait, really?
Yeah, look. This is 10 kilometers.
Where am I looking?
Miles... Well, are you
stream.
seeing the shared screen?
Discord
or the stream? Either or? Or just the map picture in Bolt 20? I'm sharing it in 3 different ways. Surely you can see it in one of them. It's not very big.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's why I said, yeah, it's no problem. You just drive and you're there.
Yeah, well, still, we got a doctor to catch.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a lot
small.
Yeah, like I was saying, you can just go and you're there. Time that's spent on something is far more then we explore the wilderness in this area. Yeah, that takes you half a day, but just going there? No, it's just, okay, we go, we're there. It's not like the other place where crossing a state takes you a day. If you're like, oh, we gotta go back, okay, you go back. You're there in an hour. Speaking of, let's see. Dr. Gorm, I don't know what sort of priority you would give to the wife once you're informed about her existence and that she might drop by.
So, we got to know that she was pregnant. Is she pregnant still, or did she already have the baby?
Going by the phone conversation that Stone just had, she talked about the baby as it being a baby and not her being pregnant.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right.
So.
Yeah, I verified that.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, if we get her on, well, the baby is probably so like small that she wouldn't leave the baby either way by themselves. So hope the baby comes with her. I would clear tables or clear a room so that as soon as she gets here in the hospital, I'd be able to examine her for any symptoms, because that seems like the most likely candidate. And yeah, dosage ready. Maybe a team of security ready, but not like out in the open. And yeah, as soon as she arrives, I'll check her out.
Okay.
Not in that
Now,
way.
real talk, baby talk. If you have a baby, it's newborn, and a doctor comes and says, "Oh, you need to just quickly jump by the hospital," and it's really close by. An hour. There, back, you're done. Right? That's your expectation. Would you leave the house? Would you just let the baby sleep, or would you insist on taking it with you?
Take it with you, 100%.
Yeah. Newborn baby, don't want to leave them alone.
Newborn baby, you generally don't want to leave. But what if it's like, oh, I have to leave it for a bit? I'll just, have the baby on the baby monitor on my phone. You can leave the house. You can take a walk around the block if you expect to be back in a few minutes. Obviously, you want to be there as much as possible.
Call your mom to babysit for a moment.
Exactly. You just have a babysitter if it's absolutely necessary. So when she shows up at the hospital, and it's just her, no baby. Like, and she goes to Dr. Gorman, like, "Hello, Dr. Gorman is expecting to see me and examine me for a little bit."
Well, thank you for coming here so expeditiously. Please follow me to the examination room, and we'll get right on with this. And I'll try not to show concern that she's alone, but you can basically see it on his face that something's not right. Like he's worried about something. And yeah, he'll try to examine. It's basically, how do you even examine this? You check if there are like green lesions. They'd probably show up already, right?
Glowing lesions in the dark. And other than that, just signs of heavy metal poisoning. Like those were the big tells.
Yes, I'll just excuse me, but I need to take a sample, blood sample, and don't worry, this will be quick. I'll just darken the room for a bit, but I'll turn the lights on immediately afterwards. I don't mean to scare you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do want to make
an
the switch off
for reasons. Oh yeah, you flick the light off, and it's pretty obvious she's infected. Like all her lymph nodes are just glowing at this point. She doesn't show any signs of heavy metal poisoning, though.
Okay. Well, the kid is probably just an Iron Man for real. But anyway, I will start the treatment immediately. I will actually, as soon as I see the symptoms, I flick the lights back on, and then just go like, excuse me, wait here for a little bit. I will be back immediately. And I take a leave from the room, outside, inform the guards to come to the door. Like, okay, she seems cooperative, but I might need backup. So listen in, and just be ready for me if I need to help them in. And then I step back in, like, yes, I just needed to take this medicine. Unfortunately, it seems you seem to be infected. Don't worry, it is not fatal. We actually have a cure.
I just came here to make sure that things are perfectly fine. I'm feeling fine, doctor. Like, nothing's wrong.
I understand. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dr. Gorm is in a hazmat suit. Gotta remember that. As
You're worried about too
I-
much. Whatever problem there may or may not be. Like, I'm clearly not infectious, and there's nothing wrong.
That is actually exactly what I'm worried about. You might be a carrier, so you have no symptoms yourself, but you might be infectious. But don't worry, we have this cure right here, and we'll just take care of this little infection, and you'll be.
Oh no! You see, I
afterwards.
believe in purity of body and holistic medicine. So I just came here to tell you that, whatever conclusions you have, that's clearly wrong. And I mean, they weren't able to save my husband, so I'm self-treating, and it's working really well.
Oh, well, could you tell me what you are ingesting?
Oh, well, there's these little pills you can buy at the local herbal store, and they're from the holistic line, and they have like this tiny amount of miscellaneous herbs and like, tiny amount of arsenic diluted many times, and then the water remembers the memory of the arsenic, and that serves as a cure and allows your body and the antibodies to fight off whatever is wrong in your system.
That is actually very interesting. So it's mostly water that has been introduced to arsenic at some point, and other herbs. I will make a note of this. He seems to, or he.
It's ancient Chinese medicine. It's actually been very well documented and proven over the centuries.
Yes. I haven't heard of this yet, but I am glad that you can inform me of these new kinds of old methods, but new for me. Interesting. Now, how would Gorm approach this situation? He would probably just. He would probably just.
Yes.
Like, of course, this needs to be cured. So
2, 1. She gets up and starts to leave.
He would start to become more insistent. Like that is interesting, but we need to make sure these symptoms they leave too. So I must.
Well, I will go home and simply self-medicate, and it's fine. I'm fine. I have no symptoms. I don't consent to treatment.
Well, unfortunately, I do have the authority to override your consent.
No, you don't. That's not how that works. That's not how that works, right? She looks to the nearby guard, and the guard's just, oh.
I will recite to a bogus medical law.
Go make something
that
up.
Says, actually, the national security law of what state are we in? Are we in Montana, right? The national the Montana state law 12B actually states that in the case of an epidemic, there is a you can override individuals' rights for vaccination, and actually get the medical staff can administer whatever they need to cure it. It will mean overriding. Don't worry, overriding this. I will need to do a lot of paperwork, and this will be documented in the
No, you can't just do that. You can't just say,
records.
"Oh, I'm government man in charge, and we're going to medicate you against your will." And she gets up, and she's like, "No," and she starts moving to the exit.
I give a look to the guards.
Now, the guards at this point are also like, is that a real law? Is that a thing? Let's see. Are you lucky? Low is good. Ooh, oh, for fuck's sake. Give me a persuasion check on Gorm. Because the guards are also not sure whether or not they're actually allowed to do that.
Well, they know that I'm with the FBI, right? That
yes,
I'm
but that doesn't.
Official of
again, they're like, okay, we're here to, in case she causes problems to the hospital. We're hospital guards. You can't just force someone to take medicine against their will if they're not a patient.
See. Rare success.
But Dr. Gorm is just flashes the FBI guys in security. Detain her. One of the guards was also involved with Guybrush. So we'll know, like, oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, okay, these patients get uppity. No, just help me restrain her. Just. And there is a small struggle, but you quickly overpower her. Do you just force the stuff down her throat, like Guybrush?
I have to. Yes, I have to.
Okay.
And yeah, this can't live.
Yeah.
This is like the softest way to actually get a vector down. So he's probably completely fine with this. It's just, oh my goodness, just get this stuff down her throat.
Yeah. Okay.
The problem is the baby. Oh goodness, the baby.
Because she doesn't have it here.
She's probably not. Yeah, and she's probably not gonna be cooperative at all after this.
She isn't.
Who would?
Are you gonna break into her house?
I guess we have to. That seems so wrong, even if it's for the best intentions.
Do you call the others to join you? Is it just Dr. Gorm going there?
I'd never go alone with a heist. That seems horrible. So I will call the others and inform that we need to break into a house.
Guybrush is still disabled due to his situation. He might be better tomorrow. We will see. Maybe supposedly call wife into hospital, capture her. Baby? baby now?
Baby? Can I capture baby now?
Baby heist. Baby heist. Now the question is, Gorm plus who? Do you call the others back in? We've established it's not very far. Stone and Mateo. Would you leave your investigation at Devil's Tower to be like, infected baby? Breaking into a house? Yeah, we kind of need you here. I mean, it's an hour back and forth. You haven't found the guy yet, so you're not going to lose that much time, depending. What do? You say, no, the search for the guy is more important, or do you go help Gorm, who possibly can't get into this house by himself?
Even Gorm can carry a baby, right?
I mean, what if the baby fights back?
I mean, there's another person, of course, there. Who would leave a newborn baby in?
You just need to put on your big boy pants with Gorm.
Okay.
I will get law enforcement with me.
Absolutely,
okay.
That is the right answer.
Okay. Yeah, you contact the nearby sheriff's office. You're like, hi, I need an escort to the deputy's place. We're going to go pay him a visit. Do you take any other things with you or preparations?
Asthma suit.
Yeah, I probably would tell them to either be ready with, hazmat suits or something alike. Well, maybe hazmat's a... now that we know how it
treated.
How do you say it?
Now you know how to deal with
it.
Transfer. Sure.
Yeah. How it transfers and stuff like that. So we shouldn't be
everything's fucking
needing
Tuesday,
any protection. So yeah, I'll just tell. Okay, law enforcement, we need you there. There's probably a person who needs to be restrained for a bit. I need to, but the question is like, I need to go and medicate a baby. That sounds weird. For a thing. What? I need some other reason to go in, I guess. I could go in as a social worker to check in on a neglected baby suspicion, and I have a magnesium packet there in case the baby's been, eating marijuana, as happens.
Or just use the case we already have that there's some fuckery going on, and it's an infected house, so you need to see what is going on.
But
inspect the baby.
Like these
Wellness
are actually the law enforcement people are actually people who know how to the law, unlike the hospital guards, and they'd probably be like, okay, we need to consult the parent, but I need to take the authority of the parent away somehow so that I can actually administer the thing myself without the parent's approval. So that's why I like.
How about the parent is currently in the quarantine because he's infected? But of course, normally you would go there with some people from the what is the English, the ones who take care of the youngsters.
Babysitters?
No. Not the officers,
youth officers.
Child protection. Child protection.
Oh, child protection
child
services.
Protection,
Yeah. Well, I think that you can just say that because of the urgency of the situation, that the baby is most likely sick, and that you are going to catch up with the child protection later on after the baby is in the hospital.
That's a good idea. Okay, yeah, because this is an epidemic brewing. Yep, we need to expedite this. We'll deal with the red tape afterwards.
Okay. Fred and the cops will make their way to the home of the deputy, which I believe is in Helen. Either way, you arrive there and find the house otherwise completely silent. There is no sign of another person here.
That's eerie. I'll say to the law officers, just be ready for anything. It doesn't seem right that this place should be empty. And
yeah, I mean, empty while you're on the outside looking around, obviously. Do you just break the door open?
Don't see any other way to do it.
Okay. Does Grim go in alone, or does he go in with cop escort right behind him? Because remember, if you see some fucky bullshit, you now have to deal with cops that know about unnatural shit.
That is a question. I'd take them to the hallway at least to be on call, and to it would probably ease both of our tensions if we were at least in the same house together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll take them to the hallway right inside, right inside the outside door. But then I'd just tell them to stay here, and I will try to find the infant.
Okay. You will find a door with a little label on it, Fred Jr., which is the only other room here that's not a bathroom or the master bedroom or some sort of office area. So that must be it.
Yep.
There is no sound coming from the inside.
Hope you're alive. Hope you're alive. Hope you're alive. I take out a flashlight just in case, and just open the door.
Okay. Inside, in a dimly lit room, you will see an infant, maybe a few months old, clambering around the room and walking and just sort of quietly playing with itself. The second thing you notice is that this infant looks really fucked up.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god.
Gee, heebie-jeebies. Well,
How old was it?
A few months.
It looks a few months old. A quick racking of your brain will say that his wife was pregnant, and you confirm with the other cops. You were expecting a baby. This does not look like a baby.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a baby at some point.
Hopefully. Otherwise, might have hurt a bit coming out. So. What do you do?
Well, the cops have seen that.
Well, the cops are still in the
They
hallway.
haven't.
I don't think they've seen this yet.
Yeah. So it's just peacefully playing there.
I mean, it looks fucked up and eerie, and it's acting in a few ways that make you go, boy, it doesn't seem to be talking, or it just sort of casually looks at you as like, yep, you're there. Hello. Doesn't say that, obviously. Other than that, it's just sort of doing infant things, clambering around, learning to walk, playing with a toy on the railing.
I'll go inside the room and close the door behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I ready to kill a child today? Holy crap. I don't know. It looks fucked up. It's too old for anything regular. I don't know if baking powder is gonna solve this, man.
To check, are you in a hazmat suit right now? Yes or no?
I would be, because I know I'm gonna be near the child.
Okay, because we briefly discussed earlier, like, oh, we know how to treat it.
Yeah. But yeah, he's in a hazmat suit, which is probably unnerving to the cops that were with me. But oh well.
I mean, better safe than sorry. They saw what happened to the deputy. Like, they're aware, like, okay, hey, maybe it's a thing. Better safe than sorry. Sure, I'm going in to check. They don't have hazmat suits. They're there for security. They can put their suits on if needed. That's why they're not inside with you. But more importantly, you're here now. And the cops are probably in the back asking, like, you know, Dr. Crumb, let us know if there's something. Anyway, so did you see the game last night? They're talking about whatever.
Yeah, I'll actually leave the room instead, and realizing a plan, I leave the room, go to the kitchen, and try to see if the refrigerator has any like bottles of milk, like you know, whatever they're called, the baby bottles.
Milk replacement? You mean? Yeah.
Well, basically, it's just if there's
actually
a way
you would have seen
formula.
I mean, you would have seen the wife. She had, you know, big, recently gave birth breasts and was lactating. So in the fridge would be a few bottles of collected breast milk.
There you go. So I'll put the solution in the baby bottle, and knowing next to nothing about children, he'll warm the milk in the like microwave for like 20 seconds and hopes that it's fine. And then he'll go ahead and try to feed the baby. So he'll go with the openly with a baby bottle into the room and just offering, shut the door behind me, offer the bottle to the child, like, hey, you want to be fed? Yes.
Seeing the bottle, the child will reach out to it and sort of clumsily go,
I'll not let it just grab it off. I'll guide it toward the mouth and just like basically try to feed.
Yeah, and like any other infant, maybe not quite of this age. I'm not entirely sure when they stop breastfeeding, but I'm trying to think like also what age it is exactly right now in game versus bodily versus how that would work. But yeah, it accepts this and just drinks it down. Just not instantly, just glug, doesn't even really seem to object or struggle in any way. Just you sit there with the child for a period of like 15 minutes, just has a drink.
And how fast did the antidote work on Guybrush?
At least half a day before you saw changes.
Goodness, that's too long.
But also, in Guybrush, as well as the other patients that were more advanced, you very quickly saw them violently respond when they did not like that. The child doesn't really seem to care, or maybe it doesn't know. But whatever instinct was driving the others doesn't seem to be here.
Yeah, which is worse. And yeah, the other patients barfed up some of it. So does the baby. But then again, so do babies. Is this normal? Is this? I guess I'd call the rest of the team to the rest of the team and just say like, we have a situation here. I can't actually talk very freely because there's law enforcement outside.
The law enforcement outside, meanwhile, is very loudly talking about, I love football! And they take a football from the car, like, yeah! And they're loudly doing that. They can't hear you, but you don't know that.
Mm-hmm. So I found the infant. It's not actually an infant anymore. It's more like a months-old crawling baby. It looks absolutely disfigured. And
speaking of Gorm sitting here with the baby, make a sanity check. 1 to 1d4.
Perfectly. Oh my goodness, yes.
Max amount, I believe, right?
Yeah, so it's 4.
Yeah, that's a 4.
I will try to don't put it back on. That gives me sanity damage for myself. Oh yeah, now that we've played, I'll divert this to the online Go player play partner that I have named Quiet Territory. Yeah, that's one of my bonds.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll divert it to my bond with Quiet
Your
Territory.
online game friend who you're going to lash out and say, it's not called the game of Go, it's called the game of Gorm, and it means I win.
Oh my goodness, and it takes all away in both senses. I don't take any sanity damage from the 4, but the bond is gone. So we'll get to roleplay that in a bit. Nice.
Every time you try to play Go with that guy, you first think of the game you played with Guybrush, and that
exactly where I was going to.
Baby.
Yeah.
He just can't play Go anymore. He's forced to now play League of Legends.
What a downhill. Oh my goodness.
Stone's gonna say on the other side of the phone, Dr. Gorm, this is a bad situation. But I think that baby, we could call it a vector. It's not human anymore. We need to get rid of it. It's not human.
This is bad.
Are you man enough to do it? Take a pillow. press it on its face.
Even if I was to do the act, there's no guarantee until we get rid of the mains. And as said, there are pups outside. Could call them off, but that would be suspicious. And you do realize the mother is still in the hospital. They're released in like half a day, maybe a day.
I don't know. But like, I don't think you can let anybody to see that thing if you describe it correctly. I don't know, can you even explain that it would be so infected that it would look like that?
You want to make a photo of it and send it to them?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you for the idea, Stone. You are irreplaceable. You do realize that. You have your definite moments of clarity.
Yeah, but the pillow, I don't think that you want to let it grow out of their life. Who knows what it grows up to be. And it's growing fast.
Yes, I understand. I will talk to you soon. Please tell me reports on if you found the other doctor. And then I just click it. Doot. And I realize, okay, let's actually use the infection horribleness and wrap the baby completely in blankets to shield how it looks.
Okay.
And just come outside and say, okay, thank you for coming here with me. Sorry to shield, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to see how horrible this situation is. I need to take this child to the hospital immediately, and I would like to please take me to the hospital.
Right. You get in the back of the car in your hazmat suit, carrying the baby.
Yep. And to make it look more legit, I will let them take me to the hospital so they know. I mean, I was taking the baby to the hospital.
Okay.
And then I'll rush the baby into. Oh my goodness. Into a new room. I'll clear a room for just me. I'll make sure that there are no cameras into the room for about what's going to happen.
What sort of room do you have for this in a hospital that's just isolated? I mean, I guess you have some quarantine zone somewhere.
Yeah, I guess
they do. They have those cabinets, the incubators, where they put, for example, babies who are born too early, which is like an insulated box that has like holes in the sides where you can put your gloved hands through.
Oh, one of those cabinets. Okay, so
yeah, the incubator. Yeah, those are for babies that cannot be in contact with the outside air because they're way too young and way too fragile.
Could I actually be lucky and that I've already used up all the good rooms and they don't have any room anymore, so I'd have to take the baby to a he says well, I don't care, I need a cellar or whatever, and I could get a basement floor room that's actually not meant to be for health care, but at least it would be private.
And then one of these, and then you put the baby in. Okay, how lucky are you that that's available? Is it just 50 or less?
In with Guybrush.
Yeah, that's the other.
I mean, really, the quarantine room with Guybrush and the other doctors probably the only place that you really have available for something like this. taking him to the maternity ward would just surround him by, a dozen other babies.
Yes, that's the problem. So yeah, okay. That's the second option. To the room with the Guybrush. With the
Guybrush.
The one and only.
The Guybrush. Not just any Guybrush.
Yes.
And the doctor.
Now, this is an area that you are fully in charge of. So you can just describe, okay, that there's, a quarantine room. There's a few beds for Guybrush and the doctor and the nurse, who isn't there anymore. And, a few tools and tables and whatnot that were being used. But other than that, it's pretty isolated from the rest of the hospital. The security guards are still there. I believe Guybrush and the doctor are still tied to the bed. Although they are at this point resting and recovering. So I think you're on your own in this room, and if you tell the security guards, all right, could you step out for a bit and turn off the cameras? I need to do something to this baby, then they would look at you horrified.
Actually, what he would do is clear the room for quarantine reasons, because can't have because this is more advanced than the others, and then he actually would try to cure the baby first. So if they actually react in like 12 hours, he would try his best to feed this baby as much baking powder as possible and see if after 12 hours he's
you get some milk formula, you mix
signs.
it with baking powder, you give that to this baby over a prolonged period of time. After 12 hours of being in this room, hold on, let me check the time on that. Let's see. You started doing this in the middle of this, so it would be, end of the day of the 12th. You don't see any change in condition.
Shoot. Well,
it doesn't respond in any way really to the baking powder. It seems like it's just another chemical to it.
Oh, nice. So then I have to do the stone way.
Shoot. You said it yourself.
Well, the nurse way.
Shoot it.
No, I won't shoot. I will basically do what Stone said. I'll make sure it's not recorded anywhere. Probably like seeing where the camera is, I'll just cover it up for a bit. And just smother the baby, and afterwards tell that the disease was too far gone.
Okay. So you take a big pillow. Right?
Yeah, the pillow that the nurse just like a couple of days ago used in another way. An innocent little pillow.
Innocent little
take
pillow.
That.
And you put
and
that.
Take the innocent little baby.
And the baby, you just go, and you put that on its face.
And I say to the baby, like, I'm not sure if this is right. I am sorry if I do. I'm making a mistake. He's just mumbling gibberish basically already.
Right.
Just starts pushing the
The baby is ultimately an infant and doesn't, struggle or violently fight back during this. And you just smother it over the course of several minutes. And, nothing really seems to change. At some point you lift the pillow and, am I doing this right? The baby's still alive.
Fuck.
You put the pillow back on, and it's like, okay, hold on, let me put this properly on your mouth and nose. 5 minutes later, nope, that doesn't do anything.
Okay. That's a problem.
It's not breathing at all.
That is a problem. So baking powders, no. Just smothering it is a no-go.
Nurse medicine.
Reverse medicine, yeah.
Nurse medicine.
Oh, nurse. How do you mean? What?
The same cocktail I gave to the nurse.
Oh yeah, that actually tried to die. Almost killed the nurse. So yeah, I'll go and get solution number A, which is
okay. You run off. You quickly get that solution.
poisonous.
You put that in a bottle, and you go, "Baby, drink this." I mean,
Yeah.
it's not tasty, so you force it down the baby's throat. It doesn't like it, but it doesn't seem to be killing it.
Of course not.
At this point, it's
What?
nighttime, and Gorm is just spending his night trying to kill this baby.
Which is wrong. See, it's so wrong how comical that sounds.
He's sanity tracking.
I can't kill a baby.
No, it's
Poison.
you trying to murder an infant. Oh my goodness.
Well, I guess we need a.
Yes.
What is
Yes.
it?
What
We need
else
a
do you do to
flamethrower,
try to
an
kill this baby?
incinerator. Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything else.
I don't know.
So
People, give suggestion in Gorm's brain how to kill baby.
9mm. Or flamethrower. Or
yeah,
down
flamethrower
underwater.
itself.
But if it doesn't
No way,
breathe,
acid
then
was
fuck,
good for it.
probably wasn't work. Yeah, dissolve
Yeah,
it in a barrel.
Fire usually works. That's true.
Okay. How do you
Yeah,
how do you
how
set the
do you
baby on
burn
fire?
it? In a hospital.
Yeah, that is more. That's the actual problem.
Cannot you just overdose it with something?
Well,
We
I mean,
tried
if
the
that
poison
chemical
cocktail
cocktail
that killed
just
the
now.
nurse almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you
So-
take a sample of its flesh to see what the
Sure.
like
Okay,
composition of it is?
Sure.
Because this sounds like it's
I'll-
no longer human anymore. So
Yeah. I could. I'd rather use chemistry on that. Okay. What's it? Yeah, chemistry. Because I have basically.
Stone's giving one idea.
Sure.
So basically, he said that like usually people die in the hospitals, right? And there has to be some place to put them. And I'm sure that like infants die quite often as well. So how about you just switch this infant with like a corpse of a real dead baby?
I mean, I don't think you want to counter that. You don't just want to switch it because it would walk out, but I think you mean just put it in the cremator.
Yes, you can just like kill it in a gruesome way, like hack its head off or something like that, and replace it with the corpse from the morgue.
I don't think you need to even do that. You just swaddle it tight enough and then take it to the cremator and go, oh, disease baby,
Okay.
gotta exterminate immediately.
No.
CFC.
We need to have something to show for, because it was known that Gorm dragged a baby in the hospital, so there has to be a baby.
Sure. I mean, getting a replacement baby from a dead baby, you can do
Yes.
that. But more importantly, killing this thing sort of has priority, I believe,
No
right?
problem.
So,
Yeah.
do you want to go with the cremator? Would you like to cremate this baby?
Yeah, that seems the
Wanna burn a
least
baby.
guilty way. Putting it bluntly.
Okay. You take him down to the hospital morgue area, and there is a cremation unit. I'm assuming there's a cremation unit. I don't actually know if hospitals would have that or not, but you're taking him there. There is one there. This hospital has a lot of dead people. Wouldn't you normally
Topical,
take him to
very
the
good.
hospital? Well, sometimes you gotta cremate a corpse. Anyway, you fire that up in the middle of the night. If someone asks questions, you ask security, no, hey, weren't you dealing with a baby? Shut up, I'm FBI. And then you open the door, which is a big metal door you open, and then you toss the baby inside, and you close the thing again, and then you go boot, doot, 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 and you toss a big handle, and you can see flames erupting on the inside as the temperature very quickly shoots up to, that must be, 1,000 degrees, to really cremate the shit out of this baby. And, I am double checking, since at this point the description is, I think, apt if I just read that out. And also, Gorm, make a sanity check, as after a period of time, which would normally cremate a body, I'm going to say that there's probably banging on the inside of that door from the baby.
Oh my goodness.
The child, I'm going to read it out. The child is at home at nearly any environment. Radiation, pressure, cold, vacuum have no negative effects on it. It can move freely if it wanted on the surface of something like Saturn or the depths of the ocean or in space.
The hell?
Okay.
It is not subject to poison, disease, or old age. I don't know if that means it's immune to fire, but I sort of feel like that means it is. Now, first off, sanity check as Gorm concludes this shit. Okay, cool. Only 1 point lost. And the conclusion that the only way you might be able to kill this thing is just violently hacking it apart into tiny pieces and then putting that in a blender or something. Or just shooting it with your gun 100 times.
Nice. So begins the sweaty night of Dr. Gorm. Taking out like the hacksaw of the morgue and starting to just saw piece by piece apart this.
Holy
infant.
fuck. Okay,
Last night we saw Dr. Corm smile.
So I'm gonna need you to make
yeah.
another sanity check as you dismember this baby into just tiny chunks. As you take off, arms, legs, heads, bits still seem like they're alive for at least a while. Then when they're no longer connected to each other, they're not moving anymore, but you suspect they might still be alive.
Yeah.
Another sanity check for another just 1 point. Gorm is very casual about this, about this horrific violence that he's doing.
Well, he mentally prepared for this for a long time, and he tried his best for any other way. So
I guess
he's
so.
just gritting teeth, just like, oh, why is this so?
You might want to think twice
This-
about telling this story to the others, though, since that would likely also
yeah.
cause them to have a sanity check. But after a night of baby dismemberment,
And
you end up with a
blendering.
pile of bits that you're not even 100% sure if they're dead. At some point, the insides of this child just violently bursted open as if it was a fungus blooming and spewing spores all over the place. Now, luckily, it was just you in a hazmat suit here. But you feel like this room is probably severely contaminated.
Oh, well, luckily I've had months of practice on cleaning up
Cleaning messes, yeah.
messes that I've created myself. So I will clean it meticulously afterwards, especially since it probably glows in the dark anyway, so it's pretty easy to
Pretty easy to detect.
get rid of. Yeah, detect. And what he will do in the end is gather this whole mess in like biological containment bags.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the hazardous biological material kind of bags. And then he will cart the pieces or the bags out to the mine we earlier visited.
Mine.
That's closed off already.
Oh, that one. Yes. Okay.
And he'll, toss each of the pieces like he'll go inside, try to find a way.
Okay, now you understand that the mine that you're talking about. Where do we have that?
Pit is full of gunk that this thing eats.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was filled. Damn it! I'm still imagining it's a different.
It's a
mine
lake of food.
No. I wouldn't go there. I would find another mine.
Okay. When you say
like
mine, do you mean
deep.
like an old-fashioned gold mine where it's just a hole in the ground, or do you mean
a hole in the ground type of deal? Because he'll also try to find some explosives to seal off the entrance forever. Just like, hopefully nobody stumbles into there ever.
I mean, wouldn't it make way more sense to just put it in the box, put it in a big sealed box, put it in the green room with a big fat, do not fucking open this ever, 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 and then let Delta Green sort it out.
We were specifically asked to deliver bodies related to this mission to the green box to be dispatched.
We have a way to actually dispose of stuff or store them.
As much as I appreciate the initiative, I'm going to say that you probably discuss this with the team and go, hey, how do I dispose of the bodies? Where do we get explosives to seal in the mine? And then they go, just put it in a fucking container unit and then give it to Delta Green and let them sort it out.
Yeah, we were asked to do that specifically. Like, any bodies, wrap them up and into the green box.
That's probably the point when people start noticing that maybe Gorm has had a night.
That's also what I'm going to put in the notes. Like, Routine, Gorm had a busy night baby killing.
And then we see like a scene where like some warehouse workers like pushing the back next to the Ark of the Covenant in some huge storehouse somewhere in a bunker.
Yep.
Something like that.
Our top men.
But where? Top men. And then they're pushing it along. So what you got? Immortal baby. You? Ark of the Covenant. Huh, cool. What about you guy over there? Just some paperwork. Oh, boring. It supposedly drives you mad if you read it. Less crazy, I suppose. Oh. My crazy shit can outcompete your crazy shit. And that's the SCP Foundation. Anyway, let's not mix. But remains in storage. Okay. Do you tell the others about this incident?
He probably wants to forget it himself, so he'll bottle it up. Bottle it up completely. Which is not great. But yeah.
Yeah, the baby's dead in the bag and going to clean the room.
The following morning, Dr. Gorm will not be in any condition to really do anything the rest of the day. I mean, you're able to do stuff, but, very secondary. And Guybrush is still sickly, but not infected anymore. You have no voices in your head or anything, or compulsions. You just feel like you've had a rough few days.
Yeah. Do I remember the voices?
Yes. Well, voices, exaggeration.
Thoughts.
Urges, instincts, thoughts.
Right.
It's
out of character thoughts.
Yes, out of character thoughts, as if someone was planting ideas in your brain that aren't really yours, but they seemed like really good ideas at the time, almost as if someone was DMing you or something.
Yes.
And that brings us to the 13th. Now, Stone and Mateo, you guys are still monitoring the area around Devil's Tower, right?
I believe so.
Okay, since you didn't come back for anything, you would have spent this time simply examining the area and doing what you can to try and catch this doctor as he was going to try and go up here. That, if you have spent multiple days doing that, will probably be fruitful, as you are simply on guard, patrolling, and whatnot. Let me verify my dates, as it is now the 13th. And let's see, Christina Jacob. I don't think that's going to be applicable anymore since baby things. She spent some time in the hospital, would have been out. You can, later in the day, when it is getting dark on the 13th, I'm going independent of other stuff since you're just monitoring that place. At some point, you get, messages of, oh, hey, this car you're looking for, that's been spotted in the area. So you're on high alert, so you don't leave the area. And then later in the night, as you are patrolling and just being on full alert and contact and asking and whatnot, you will see someone climbing Devil's Tower. You suspect that is the good doctor. Later.
Can I confirm with a pair of binoculars?
Almost. Night time. You can see someone climbing Devil's Tower. Yes, you can confirm by looking with binoculars, and you will see someone roughly matching the guy you're looking for, depending on how good magnification is. So yeah.
And how high up is it? He already.
Like a third of the way up.
Okay.
He's not going very fast.
So he's outside of the rifles, like shooting range.
Oh, I mean, you know how long of a range rifles have. Depending from where you shoot. Also, I'm pretty sure you would have just prepared helicopters and whatnot. You can just fly over there and shoot him from the chopper, probably. Well, I mean, the chopper pilot probably wouldn't like that.
Then the driver is like it.
He would have been like, what the fuck? And then he flies it. I'm not contributing and you murdering someone.
It's just a trank gun.
I mean, you probably could just shoot him from the bottom. Just drive up to the bottom and just shoot him from there.
Yeah, but either way, fall from that high is not nice.
I mean, the bigger question is, what exactly is he trying to do, and what exactly are you trying to do? Those are things to think about, and we will continue that next time, since I think that sort of that leads into a different issue.
Ending by Stone staring with the rifle, the scope, the back of the good doctor somewhere downstairs, readying a shot.
And he's gonna behave like the baby. He will not die.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what are the odds of that?
Yeah. Yep.
Pretty good.
I don't know. You don't know. Also, none of you have been told about the baby yet.
True.
Or were you?
Yeah, thanks.
Did Gorm tell you in detail about the baby killing?
No.
Not detail. He probably
looks at sanity check table.
He would probably just laconically say, I took care of the baby. I just leave it at that unless anybody wants to pry into it. But people probably know if one Delta Green member isn't telling everything, maybe
you probably shouldn't ask.
Reason.
Yeah. Don't pry too deep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless there's stuff that you think we should write down for definitely not to forget next time, then we will call the session here. Hope you enjoyed.
Did.
Oh, Anders is writing something.
Don't post the Twitter. To be continued.
Nothing
remember to
okay, I thought you were writing something.
Skill ups.
Yeah, don't
remember
forget your
skill
skill
up.
ups.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think people might have forgotten that a few times.
Yeah, it's usually done that was.
People are like, I'm done, I leave, bye. Okay, well, normally people want to level up. Anyway, it's the end of this. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody.